Hello everyone, it's time for Summer Game Fest. We're jumping in, we're 30 seconds out. There's been no tech issues. And we've got Zeke and Co right here. All right, 20 seconds, gentlemen.
Oh God, 20 seconds?
20
no!
seconds,
I'm still adjusting
Co.
Zeke's face. What is it, twitch.tv/SGF?
We're on /the Game Awards.
/the game.
10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 1. We're live. Good job, gentlemen. We made it.
We made it.
Also, you guys have full mute now. You have control to where you could just talk to your stream only. This is a kind of nice setup.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Yay!
There we go. It's still so... Okay, I'm trying, Zeke. One second.
Don't worry, you're laggy as shit on my stream, Co. So
hello,
we're all
everybody.
having
Welcome
problems.
to Summer Game Fest 2024. You ready to see some video games?
Yeah!
We are so
Video
thrilled
games.
to be here with you, and this is a showcase of what's next for games live from the YouTube Theater here in LA. Now, if you're watching this show, first of all,
there's no
welcome.
desync, chat.
I know
What are you
everyone around
talking
the world
about?
is joining us for this special moment. And I know if you watch this show, you don't just play games, you deeply care about this art form and the health of this industry.
On who?
The good news is that we have a lot of amazing games to show you from creators around the world over the next 2 hours.
Did you just call game devs creators? That's what I did. But I
Yes.
like it.
But let's also face it, this has been a tumultuous and
So why'd you turn your
difficult year
camera off?
with company
Oh, God.
layoffs and studio closures, which have disappointed
Why
all
did you?
of us.
Did you close
But there's also
the-
something else
no.
happening. Our industry
Oh,
is
dude, hold on.
evolving and changing. And
I'm
thanks
so
to digital
sorry. I had no idea I had to
distribution,
leave that
smaller
thing open.
teams and new creators are finding incredible success.
Oh, what did I do?
Take a look at this list from Game Discover of the top 10 best-selling new games on Steam so far this year. 2 of them are considered, big company games, but the other 8 come from indie, mid-sized teams or
Guys, I think I
solo
broke it.
developers.
It won't let me start it
I
now.
look at this
Can you
list.
re-invite me, JP?
It's pretty cool, right?
I
And I
could
get
try.
inspired
Here, give me a try.
that new ideas, new teams, and smaller creators can and will break through. It's a reminder to big companies that they
It says
have
you
to
already
treat
have
their
an invite.
developers right.
I'm gonna
because
remove you and
today,
re-add you.
there are many paths to sustainability and success, and that's what makes this industry so great.
Okay, I can get behind Jeff right now. There
And
we
you'll
go.
see that reflected in the show today, because over the next 2 hours, we'll have big franchises on stage like Star Wars, Batman, and Harry Potter, but also smaller titles, including a few games made by single individuals and first-time creators that we invited to be part of this show because we think this platform is important as a way to show you new things that you might not even know about. So when you see a game that piques your interest, please wishlist it, or even better, send it to a friend and get them excited.
Tell them why, Jeff.
That's how we
Tell them why to
together
wishlist.
can grow the gaming community. And we are going to do that today over the next 2 hours, as we have a lot of games to show you, plus Day of the
muted
Devs
him
directly
as well.
after with even more
Yep.
indie titles.
Yep.
So should we get to the games?
Yeah!
All right. It all begins right now. Here's our first announcement.
Yay, it's our first Ollie's Hype.
Next.
Hey, look, this is a hot dog guy auditioning for the lead and unannounced action game.
We see you as more of a sidekick.
Oh, sure, I get that a lot, but check out my range. Okay. Rage! Empathy. Oh, hilarity! This guy! Strength! And what game is this anyway?
No way. Really?
Hey, neat costume. I gotta get me one of those. Ooh, sandwich. Sorry.
Lego Horizon? Awesome.
Who is that?
That hot dog guy.
That is
Aloy,
not
an
what I
amazing
expected.
video game lead.
Thunderjaw went mad and is tearing through the valley.
Don't worry, I'll bring it down. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, bring me out.
So I guess those PlayStation
And fire attack.
Legos sold pretty well.
Wait, it's an ARPG?
all by herself.
Hello? I have friends, you know.
Let's do this!
Right. A friend
Hi, guy.
hunting with her pals.
That's, I forget his name.
Yeah.
Hey, whose side are you on?
Exploring.
Wow, what is this place?
Collecting all the shiny things.
Woo, buddy!
And making a home.
What?
Aloy, the Thunderjaw's back.
Oh, right, the Thunderjaw. Ooh, that's a big one. Here we go.
I'm like so perplexed by this. It looks awesome. It looks great. But it's just
Well, it's a weird clash of like, who is it for?
yeah.
Because 10-year-olds or 5-year-olds aren't like, I love Horizon.
Yeah.
But parents are like, I like Horizon, and now I guess I can play with my kids? I don't know.
Leave it.
I mean, I'm gonna play it. Probably.
Hey,
There you
Hey,
go.
at least
Wasn't
it's
that
not a
fun?
hero
That was
shooter.
Lego Horizon Adventures coming out later this year for PlayStation, but also day one on PC
By the way,
and Nintendo
kinda weird.
Switch.
There's a
it's
lot
a
of
playful,
NPCs.
lighthearted story
What do you guys
inspired by the
notice
world
that?
of Horizon.
A lot of
designed
what?
With two-player action in
NPCs.
mind, supporting
Oh,
couch
yep.
and online co-op. All right, now we're going to completely shift the tone to the next game from Torn Banner Studios, the developers behind
Chivalry.
Chivalry 2. For their next project, they are proud to announce No More Room in Hell 2, the sequel to the 2011 award-winning Source mod. 8 players start separate in the dark, and it's up to you to find your friends and survive with permadeath. Here is the first look.
Torn Banner is you gotta play more Chivalry.
Ooh. You didn't say the line, Co. You forgot the line.
I miss.
You didn't say, what is this?
What is this?
No, you gotta go, what is this?
What is this? That good? I don't know my lines. I'm sorry.
You got it, you got it, you did it. That's a lot of zombies.
I gotta be honest. I was a lot more interested in this game when I didn't know it was about zombies.
Yeah, zombie, you don't think zombies are back yet? Oh, I thought that was the name of the game. I actually might. This seems kind of cool. Even with the
This
zombies.
could be cool depending on what the loop is. Like, what are you doing? What's the point of the game? You
Yeah,
just like go in. Like what? No, I'm asking. Like, what was the point of the first game?
Coming this
Did you guys play it?
Halloween. Looks
No.
really, really intense. All right, to introduce our next game, please
It
join
seems
me
like
in welcoming
PvE.
someone who I've known for over a decade. She's been a huge fan of some of our reveals, like Street Fighter VI a few years ago, and of course Final Fantasy
Oh, it's an
VII Rebirth
extraction
last
kinda shooter.
year when she was sitting in the audience. Well, this year
Oh.
she's joining us on stage. We're thrilled to have her with us. Please welcome Curious Joy.
I think Curious Joy is a Twitch ambassador, right?
Thank you, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I am so excited to be here at Summer Game Fest. I'm here with you today to share some even more super fun trailers. So let's get straight to another world premiere. This is a highly
World
anticipated game
premiere.
from a beloved franchise.
Not
Let's
yet.
take a look.
Too early. Too early. Now you do it. No.
I'm sorry.
No, no, do it now.
Wizards,
Oh, okay.
we all dream
World
of soaring through the
premiere.
sky like our favorite heroes.
Harry Potter.
When it comes to Quidditch,
That's my
we've
Harry
all
Potter. What
wondered,
do you guys think?
do I have what it takes to be the next Quidditch star?
Oh, fuck. A Quidditch game, huh? All right. Sure.
To beat your toughest opponent? To keep your composure in the face of adversity?
It's not Quidditch. But when I was younger, there was this game called Rocket League, which to this day is one of the coolest sports games I've ever seen in my life.
To seek glory for your
Right.
team?
Sam.
No
Rocket
challenge
League.
is too great.
It's a good
League?
one. It's amazing.
No
Rocket
dream is
League.
too
Yep.
Yeah, are you being
So
sarcastic?
ask yourself,
Oh,
Do you have
Are you talking
We're talking about a different Rocket League.
I think it was actually called, I believe it was called Rocket League. Let me double check. I wonder if any old people in chat know what I'm talking about. I think it was Rocket something. Maybe it was a Rocket League.
Rocket League's a remote control car soccer game.
Yeah, that's the new one.
Okay, so you weren't kidding when you said Rocket League.
No, I was not kidding when I said Rocket League, the old one.
Was it Red Rocket?
Maybe, hold on, let me describe it. One of you guys can help out. You rode like a Star Wars style flying bike, and you shot wires out the left. Rocket Jockey. Thank you. Rocket Jockey.
Consoles and PC.
There we go. We got it.
Now we
got
move from the Potterverse
Harry
to a
Potter
brand new world.
Quidditch.
It hails from a single developer, Gavin Eisenbeis, up in Seattle, who's
Solo
been
dev.
making games all by himself for a decade. His last title, Choo Choo Charles, was a fan favorite, and he showed me this next game a few months ago, and I really wanted to debut it here. Get ready to backstab, race, or cooperate with up to 20 of your friends in Cuff Bust.
What? Oh my God.
It's called what? Cuff Bust?
Yeah.
Cuff Bust.
Yeah.
Not Jelly Baby
Oh,
Jailbreak?
dude, did anyone see that Steam code? There was a Steam code. I wonder who's
really?
gonna get that in. There was a Steam code on the ground, and I bet you it's for a copy of this game. One of you guys get it. I hope one of you guys got it. Is it gone? Oh, I wonder how many others are hidden in this. I bet there's a ton.
Wait, they shot. They shot. What the hell? There's fucking. Okay, I'm about that.
All right.
That's a fun one, right? And remember, that's all made by one person. Congratulations,
playing Cuff
Gavin.
Bust.
So glad to have that on stage.
Yeah, that looks cool.
All right, next one of this year's most anticipated games is Star Wars Outlaws, coming out on August 30th from Ubisoft and Lucasfilm Games, the first open-world Star Wars game.
I still have
where
hope.
You live the life of a scoundrel. On Monday at 12 p.m. Pacific, you'll get to see a full gameplay showcase during Ubisoft's Forward event, streaming as part of the continuing Summer Game Fest events. But right now, we've got an exclusive new glimpse at the game, just a small taste of what's to come.
A friend needs a little something stolen.
Let's raise the stakes, shall we?
Fucking Lando!
What?
Sorry, I love Lando.
Hold tight.
The trailer looks low resolution.
And a little framing.
That was short and sweet. Yeah, they're gonna advertise their stream for Monday.
There was
Guys spotted
$250,000
Lando there. So
right
By the way,
there.
I'm just noticing everything we're showing you so far. I think is going to be coming out
Yeah, I
this
know,
year,
like-
Cuff Bust, I'm not quite sure, but it's like it's
Hold
so cool that there's stuff that we're going to get to play in the next few
The
months.
seats
here.
filled
All right,
in.
Well, moving back to smaller
Yeah, it looks like they
teams,
did.
a
Maybe
few
people
weeks
just getting
ago, I
food
had
and
a
stuff.
chance to play through this next game, and I have to
It's packed
say
now.
it is really spectacular. Neva comes from Nomada Studio, the creators of the Game Award-winning
Here you
game
go, Zeke.
Grease. It chronicles
This
the
one's for
story
you.
of Alba, a woman bound to a curious wolf cub. Here's your first ever look at the gameplay.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like that story came out where it like AAA companies are paying like what $450,000 for 5-minute trailers.
Yeah.
And the first thing Jeff says on stream is like, "Yeah, we got a bunch of like single devs on here. We're gonna be showing their whole trailers. It's gonna be great." Ubisoft's like, "And how much did they pay Jeff? How much did the single dev pay Jeff?"
World premiere.
Jeff's like, about 350, Mr. Ubi, sir, John Ubi.
Hey, a single dev, we've discussed this, could have millions of dollars and still be indie.
I wonder with the single dev people if he's like, hey, I get first look at whatever you make. And if it's good, we get your trailer.
This has a real Grease vibe.
This is from the creators of Grease.
That's probably why. That makes sense. It lines up.
God, it is gorgeous looking. I swear to God, if they kill either of these two beings on screen, I'm going to be pissed.
That scene made me want to never play that game.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm never going to play that game.
Thank
you for showing me that last scene. Now I know never to touch it.
Coming later today in the Devolver Direct, which will air directly after the devs on this same stream. So we got lots more for you. All right, next, it's time for our next game announcement.
Say next again, Jeff. Come on.
Study the past if you would define
Wait,
the future.
there was only one footprint in the sand.
Are architects of fate.
That's what I was carrying.
Working in these walls of time.
Is this Civ? My chat's erupting with Civ 7.
Or on the last great journey fair.
Let me not then die ingloriously and without a struggle.
This is a really cool brief. This is badass.
But let me first do some great thing that shall be told among men hereafter. Each of us shall endure this world's life until the end.
This is a very cool trailer.
Yeah.
I don't know, that hammer guy seemed to be in like 3 FPS.
So it shall be.
Yep.
I think he'd be better.
Civ 7. Holy shit.
Cool. Yeah, it was like one giant 3D model. It was very cool.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
Oh
at
my
Summer
God,
Game
it's Sid
Fest.
Meier.
On behalf of the Firaxis team, we are thrilled to finally announce
I'm glad you said something, because I'm like, someone's grandpa wandered onto the stage
next year. I'm in awe of the amazing team that has brought us to
Zeke,
this
show some respect. It's Sid.
We also have to
Mr.
thank
Meyer.
you,
Well, I will
our
now.
incredible fans around the world for your overwhelming support of this franchise for over 30 years. We can't wait to share more, and we hope you'll join us later this summer for the full reveal of Civilization 7.
Great.
In the meantime,
I'm down.
stay civilized.
Sid looks cozy as hell. Yeah, he does.
No promises.
It's like 70 now. Looks great for 70. Oolong. Maybe?
It's that monkey game.
Oolong, right?
Is that,
no,
is that
Wukong.
Wukong, yeah.
Wukong.
Yeah.
No, Wolong already came out. That's, yeah.
Yes.
That's when we played. No, Oolong is a T. That's different. We're talking about video games.
And Olong Johnson is a weird cat.
Long Johnson.
So that.
Samurai together, strong.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Malkhead, he pulled out an ear spear.
The Q-tip polearm.
You want to get a 1-to-1 headband coat? Oh, look at that statue.
I'm good.
What about a wind chime?
Good.
What about a digital trailblazered scarlet gourd?
I tried to do that facial hair once, and I just ended up looking Amish.
Oh, this is 2. What is it called? Whatever.
Oh
it is,
yeah,
2.
I played this. Yeah. And I'm blanking on the name. Asgard's Wrath 2.
Asgard's Wrath. There it is.
They giving it DLC or what is this?
Oh, maybe coming to PC?
They paid for that. Okay, it's just an advertisement.
Were fated to build
Yo, is this
once human?
Reaching heaven and returning with a gift.
That was an incursion. I remember that.
Stardust.
Yep.
Dude, look
and
at
I'm
this.
ready for the 1.0 of this, dude. I tried to get into the second beta and I was like, no, it was too soon after the first beta. I'm gonna wait.
Chaos. Every
I am so
wow.
I am so excited for this game.
Yeah.
And yet hope still glimmers, even in the depths of the unknown, like mayflies.
Oh, this
We
game is
die
just
to
so
live
like,
again.
it's very immersive and it's just, it's got weird in all the right places.
The smallest creature.
It's like a multiplayer control-y kind of.
Yeah, it's got a lot of SCP kind of stuff.
Wherever we remain standing, we stand.
Yeah, for those
together.
wondering, I have, I think, 40-ish hours in this game. I've had a great time with it. I'm playing 1.0 when it comes out.
Wait, is 1.0 July 9th?
I think maybe early access? I'm not sure, but yeah, it comes out to the public July 9th. Well, I guess I better finish up V Rising.
Am I out of sync a little bit? I think we all are because we're using a new system today. Just a tiny bit. Yeah.
Oh, in the stream.
Yes!
Tyranids before. Only these past 2 days.
Here it is.
There's much to learn. The numbers are endless. I will take you all with me. Brothers, we fight!
Cool. Wait, that said June 20th for the gameplay overview thing?
All right, welcome back to Summer
Could be
Game
good.
Fest. We've got some amazing developer guests joining us throughout the show, and I'm very excited to introduce our first guests. They are legendary creators who are working on a brand new fantasy RPG, Metaphor, slated to launch this October. Please welcome the director and art designer of Persona 3, 4, and 5, Katsura Hoshino and Shigenori Sojima.
Cool. Hell yeah, man. Wow.
I don't think they're going to have Persona 6, though. This is for Metaphor.
Yeah. What's your feeling on Metaphor, JP, as our resident lead?
I'm not answering this question. I was lied to. I thought you were...
Hey, JP, can you translate this for us?
Thank you, everybody. It is a pleasure to be here. My name is Hashino, and I am the director of Metaphor. It is a pleasure to be here with Mr. Soejima.
このゲームはね、アーキタイプという他のゲームでいうところのジョブですね。その姿に主人公たちが変身して明日の未来のために戦うというとても熱い RPG です。
This game is an RPG in which the party members transform into their jobs, which we call archetypes. These archetypes allow you to fight against your enemies.
アーキタイプは誰もが持つ不安と向き合うことによって覚醒する力です。すべてのアートワークは力強さとオリジナリティを意識して描いています。その総数は40種類以上にも
We're going to talk over him because I know you speak Japanese.
経験を積ませると
Chad, how are you guys feeling about
一部のアーキタ
Metaphor?
イプは進化することもできます。
What's the general consensus?
Most people are pretty hyped for it.
Archetypes are the embodiment of
it
power
seems cool.
born from the will to face your fears and anxieties. We gave it our all to instill each and every archetype with a feeling of strength and uniqueness in each of their designs. In total, there will be more than 40 types of archetypes available
more
in the game.
meh than I was
These
expecting,
archetypes can
but
gain
there's a lot of
experience
people very
and even
excited.
evolve. Some of them can evolve into stronger versions.
I think Everyone just wants Persona 6, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, I do.
Yeah, all of us do.
すべて結集させて作っています。とても大きなボリュームのゲームです。今日はこのアーキタイプをテーマにした最新のトレーラーをお持ちしました。ぜひご覧になってください。ありがとうございました。
So we are pouring all of our acquired expertise into this game to make it as exciting as possible. In fact, we've even brought our latest trailer today, which is centered around the topic of these archetypes. Thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy it.
It is said that we all have inherited heroic virtues deep within us. The reality is...
Wow, that is such a Persona UI.
We oppress.
Oh, yeah, dude.
We fight.
It's gorgeous.
A great evil flows through this land. You have found a way to wield true magic.
It's like Joker.
Many more protectors and followers will gather to your side. Remind people that the same powers
Good God, that is
lie
stylish.
dormant.
Dude, the UI is gorgeous.
That's like insultingly stylish.
Yeah, look at that
You
UI,
must
man.
acquire more archetypes and bring them together.
I'm offended.
How's this? Gower! No holding back!
I'm getting like Xenogear vibes.
You've acquired a most interesting power. An archetype whose existence was only theoretical. You wield power now.
Tentacle? I'm in. All right, fine. You got like the weird mech things, and you got the Xenogears, and you got the tentacle. Fine. I'm in.
Not much else in October, so good time for it.
Such an honor to have Hoshino and Shojima with us on stage. Thank you guys, and for that deep look at the archetypes, such stunning visual designs.
No, that actually looks awesome.
Now we're going to jump into the Arkhamverse.
There's fishing, we're
Batman
done.
Arkham Shadow is a MetaQuest 3 exclusive VR game coming later this year.
Dude.
As Batman, you face a new threat, the mysterious Rat King.
There is
Here's your first
far
look at the story
there's
trailer
far little
for
more
Batman
deflating
Arkham
than
Shadow.
now available on MetaQuest 3. It's like anytime you add that to the end of anything else, it just deflates it. It like lets all the air out of it.
Exclusively on VR. Oh, fuck.
There's a new darkness.
I mean, I might play
overtaking
it.
Gotham, driving the city mad.
Wait, this is in VR?
The only light left
Yeah, it's a VR game.
is from the fire in the streets, casting
game
shadows of rats on everything that was once good.
I bet you we don't see any gameplay in this.
Yeah, I'm starting to order that too.
Fear is their weapon.
Oh, great.
That's Scarecrow?
Yeah.
But they're not the only ones who can use it.
I like the music.
What is this music?
It's
Rat
Smashing
King will
Pumpkins.
stop at
Yeah,
nothing
Smashing
to
Pumpkins.
destroy my city.
Sounds amazing.
How far will I go to destroy
Oh,
Oh, we aren't going to hear them.
Yeah, despite all my rage, I'm still a rat in a cage.
I wanted that main rift so bad. And no gameplay. Yep, he called it.
nope.
There it is. Oh, Gamescom. That
What
far
the
out.
hell? That's so far away.
Wait, when's the next Gamescom?
September?
When the bat falls, the rats rise.
What?
I am looking forward to heading back to the Arkhamverse. Now, it is time to update fans on a legendary fighting game franchise. And that includes me. Because I have been a fan of this series ever since one of its first iteration and have been playing each one ever since. So, let's check it out.
Maximilian dude's freaking out.
King of Fighters, yeah.
Oh, is this Garou? No, that's Street Fighter 6.
Street Fighter 6.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's...
Oh, Fatal Fury. Okay.
Oh, right, okay. No, I knew that blonde guy in the red hat from the Neo Geo machines. I think, in my Pizza Hut.
Oh, is that who I think it is? Has he been announced?
Bison. Yep. That's his hat.
Well, his hat's been sitting on the back of in the back of a stage for a while.
Oh. Sorry for the bit rate, everyone.
Yeah, that was bad for us. It must have been terrible for you. There he is. All right.
Oh, they announced 4 new characters for Street Fighter 6?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I just love that he was supposed to be Mike Tyson, M. Tyson. He became M. Bison.
This looks like it's going to be really silly.
I'm thinking the opposite. Tears of Metal?
Bro, is this Braveheart the game?
It's Braveheart Dynasty Warriors, kind of.
Yeah, this art style is amazing. Wait, is it? It's like Auto Battler plus action?
It's wild. I don't know.
Bro, if this is like a roguelite where you like have builds and stuff, this could be amazing. I am totally checking this out.
Oh, wow.
There it is. Oh, it's co-op too. Tears of
On
Metal.
Steam. Beautiful.
All right,
Wish list
I'm
that.
in. You son of a bitch. I'm in.
That's great.
Tears of Steel.
Test of power.
Uh-oh.
Guess we'll see.
Uh-oh. He's powering up, guys.
True battle begins.
This will probably be a bitrate killer.
Tears of Steel not on.
To a million pieces, just like I did that earth. You talking about thrilling? Don't you dare!
Oh, Tears of Metal. Whoops, thank you.
I'm not going to hell alone. You were only a ride. Are you ready? Do it! Well, the way you slice it, there's only one way to save Earth. Bye, my friends. No matter what it takes, I need to rescue Gohan. Goku, wait! What? Ever forgive me for this!
There it is.
Now you will suffer my wrath. You are a prison boy.
I will show you the true form of autonomous open.
It's my turn now. Change everything. Let's do this.
You're blocking the DBZ. Give it, bro. This is like Mexican food. Okay? You've seen every ingredient in this 1,000 times. You're just seeing it in a slightly different combination. Yes, it's still delicious, but you've seen all of this. Come on. Come on. You've seen everything DBZ has to offer in about 50,000 different combinations.
There you go, Internet. We got your release date for Sparking Zero, October
It's still great,
11th.
don't get me wrong, but...
Now we step into the world
I'm not
of
blocking
Delta
anything.
Force Hawk Ops, a free-to-play tactical shooter available to play on all platforms.
Are you saying
Oh,
Goku?
for the record, no, I love Mexican food. It's
Is
one of my favorite
Goku
foods.
refried beans, or like what do we?
I'm a habitual eater, so Mexican food's
Rally
like
up.
my favorite thing ever.
We've got
It's just
a new
everything I
mission.
like in different ways. I'll take
Operation
it.
Lightning Strike. The situation at Zero Dam is now very serious, with conflicts escalating between Havoc Corps and Alsara.
That's not how you spell Havoc.
It's time to take action. Objective: collect and decode the Mando Brick located at the tourist center at the southeast region. We need to utilize terrain for stealth insertion. Execute swiftly.
Give me my
and
bow.
silently.
We're in position.
Looks like someone beat us to it. We need to pick up the pace.
Luna, clean the balcony. On your mark. Balcony clear.
Go, go, go! Clear the area. Shield down. I'm going in.
my God, he's got the worst name of anyone who's ever used the weapon. We might be okay. What is this that we're watching?
I have no idea. Shit! He's got a flamethrower.
All clear. Prepare for decoding.
Delta Force, maybe, is what Chad's saying.
Drill is over. Operation commences. Good luck.
There you go. Delta Force Hawk Ops.
Oh, it's a
But
free-to-play
is not all. The game's premium campaign mode, Black Hawk Down, is a reimagining of the original game that is also fully licensed to recreate moments from the award-winning Ridley Scott movie. Here is your world premiere first look at that gameplay.
What?
Okay.
Now's my time to shine. World premiere. Damn it!
Oh, Black Hawk Down.
Why are they burning tires? RPG! Hold on!
All units prepared for landing. 2 teams, 1 foot. Clear. Secure and capture a team in your cabinet. Over.
Get down! Get down! Enemy attack! Air strike!
Yeah, the FPS on the gunshots is a little rough. Same as that explosion. What was that final shot?
And now, I have an update for you on Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. For real this time.
Wait, didn't we just get one?
Nope, that was for Street Fighter 6.
Oh,
This
right.
is for Fatal Fury.
Right.
Duh.
I'm glad you clarified because I really.
How'd that guy grow so fast?
Down, chat. Down, chat. Mods, bonk him.
Now, if you want to get horny, you can come over to my chat. You can be as horny as you want over here. We get slappy over here.
I want to do that bottle game.
What? What the hell just happened?
He turned into Master Chief, like Captain and the Game Master.
Is this an announcement that Dolby was... Okay. What?
Yeah, I'm very confused. Dolby does sound, right?
Yeah, that was Dolby's coming to Infinite, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah, I think we're just watching ads at this point. Okay.
That's all this is, though, really.
Not wrong.
Oh, I got one horny convert. Thank you, Nas.
Dolby has done more than just sound for quite a while. Oh. Good for them. Now I'm curious.
Anytime I see the word Dolby, I thought it was audio only.
What's the dead ant? We don't have any dead ants yet. I haven't seen any ants, to be honest. It's good. It's good. They know that the ant bait is en route.
Not interesting.
I'm gonna say hi.
Hello.
They say hi.
Can make that for ya.
You're next.
The show about picking.
Yep, can't see it, but it does say mobile. Yeah.
Robot? Yeah. What do you think? Do you think big robots are cool?
Do I think robots are cool, or did you ask your kid that?
Oh, I'm asking Rowan.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dude, this looks awesome. This looks like Armored Core.
Kind of.
I want to play this game too. Yep, I'm in. Mecha Break? Cool, I'm in. You're in too?
We're back here at Summer Game Fest. That was a look at Mecha Break with its immersive aerial and ground combat with lightning-fast maneuvers. Next, Jason Blum and his Blumhouse banner have become synonymous with incredible horror
Cole's
films
gonna
over
miss
the years,
Blumhouse
like Get Out, Megan, and last year's Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, now Blumhouse is entering the video game world in a big way.
Oh, okay. They were a movie studio.
Yeah.
And Megan was great. I really enjoyed Megan. Or Mathregan.
Dark times await us. Vengeance will take shape.
Oh, bunch of different games then.
Yeah.
No?
I cannot sleep. I
I
cannot
think we've
sleep.
seen 3 now.
I must not sleep. I am terrified to sleep. And I am scared to death to stay awake.
Don't worry, Viv. If any ghosts actually show up, I'll protect you.
Amy?
I'll save you, no matter what. Just go home, Viv.
Amy!
The local police
Man, people have recently have a
case.
romance with PS1 graphics, and I
Why would
just
they need a game
don't
designer?
get it.
Should have some developer mode.
Whoa.
Dark times await us.
The heck is this?
It was a bunch of different games. Oh, that actually, some of those actually look pretty good.
Okay.
Please welcome Jason Blum, CEO and founder of Blumhouse, and Luis Blaine, creative lead at Blumhouse Games. Hey guys, so we got ourselves a full slate there. That's incredible. So Jason, tell us a bit about why did you want to get into games like this? What are we doing?
Well, we've been very, very busy. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for having us. Thank you guys all. Great to hear the fans out there. You'll all be very happy to know we're working at this very minute on the sequel of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's coming. Don't worry. Anyway, horror is, to my great relief, getting more and more popular. Our movies are working. It's working on streaming. It's working in live events. And we wanted to try and take our approach to movies and apply it to games. And that's what you see here. We're going to do independent games. We're going to look for creators and give them a platform and encourage these creators to be weird and subversive and find the most effed up, scariest things they can and put them into really cool games.
Okay.
Well, they look great. It's a really diverse, cool slate. Luis, tell us a bit about, we saw a bunch of games there. What can you tell us about kind of the overall lineup of games?
He was so excited that he
saw
laughed
from
at
our
what he
slate.
said.
Our horror games are a
I like
lot
that.
like Blumhouse movies.
Okay.
They come in many different flavors of fear, which means there's a horror game for everyone. So maybe you're a fan of nostalgic 90s experiences with a bit of a twist, intense first-person
You
shooters.
do this all the time? I do.
Or maybe, Jeff, you just want some bonus murder in your otherwise very cozy
I'm just
farming
going to do that
sim.
after everything I say now.
I think, we
I know.
as horror fans, we know that there are so many
It's
different
worked for me for
subgenres to
12 years,
explore.
brother.
And our independent development partners, they feel the same and they're just as excited, which means we've got psychological nightmares, we have supernatural scares, we have cosmic horror. And our team has worked really hard to work with global, creative, talented partners. And that means for us...
Oh, her shirt says
that
Final Girl.
we really want to... As we're working in indie projects, which means that we can
Man,
take
have I been
risks,
there. Brain fart.
we can be
It
flexible,
happens.
and really we can push the limits of
It
what's
happens.
possible in scary storytelling, and we're so excited.
Yeah, no, it looks awesome.
Hey,
all the stuff you
nervousness
have there,
just
and I
shows
know,
she cares.
She
you
did
know,
it.
We'll get
She
into
fought
when
through it.
games
Hell
are
yeah,
coming
man.
out,
Good
but
for her.
Some of these are coming
Dude,
soon, Jason. Right?
It's
We
the
got a good
worst
slate of
being
games.
up on stage
We're on PC and
like
console, and
totally hearing yourself talk and go like, where am I
yeah, we
going with
wanted
this?
to
I have no
start
fucking
with,
idea how
not
I'm going to
just
get
one,
back
but we wanted
around.
to start with a few games. So, so you want to tell us about those?
Yeah, so Fear the Spotlight is our first release coming later this year, and it really hits our mission statement.
Yeah,
It's an
Sam
amazing
Barlow and
90s horror
Cronenberg is
experience.
pretty wild.
It's got great characters, a compelling narrative. It's also super creepy, and I think people will be big fans of it, even if you're not normally into horror. And quickly, actually, Fear the Spotlight is getting its first trailer as part of the Day of the Dev showcase, so stay tuned after the show.
Directly after. Awesome. Well, I know this is just the start, so we'll probably be seeing you in future years with more from Blumhouse Games. But guys, what do you think of the slate? Pretty amazing, right? What these guys are pulling on. Jason, Luis, thanks so much for being here on Summer Game.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Cool.
And now here's the world premiere of a brand new Power Rangers game with a retro feel.
And then, like, in the middle of Jeff's speech right now, you hear her from backstage, fuck. Just through Jeff's mic.
Dark and Darker just released on Steam.
Yeah, I got an email about that.
Really? Cool. There it is, yeah.
Like, yeah, I was going to ask how they do this. Wait, what?
Is there no Green Ranger?
Oh, that might be the Stinger.
Wow.
Nope, doesn't look like it. That just made the dog go crazy.
No, if they don't release that game on a double screen arcade cabinet, what the fuck are they doing? Yeah, this following the Power Rangers is like you're feeding your kids sugar and then telling them to go to bed. Boy.
What a beautiful game, Dear and Boy, which comes from first-time developer Jason Houdet in Paris, who started that project alone in 2020 during the pandemic and now has a team of 8 helping him realize his vision with financial aid from the French government. And games like that are why we do this show, giving first-time developers a chance to show you what they're working on. All right, next, after a long wait, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is arriving later this year. This is a first-person open-world action RPG from Warhorse Studios.
I can't wait to replay the first one.
Brand new look.
Oh, man.
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. Man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in the balls.
These 2 young fellas, I need to find them. One's a smart-ass smith, and the other's a blue-blooded fledgling.
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
Gentlemen, praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ.
Our Father, there are many sinners in this world. But in the end, we all face your judgment for what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do.
The last time I ran away, I lost everything. I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Kiss our asses!
God, is this retribution for my sins?
To the task!
Come on!
To the task!
To the fucking task.
That was awesome. Oh, my God. So in. That looks great. That looks great.
Next, we step into the dark mind of Silent Hill creator Keiichiro Toyama-san. Back in 2021, we announced his new game, Slitterhead, at the Game Awards, and now we're giving you a look at the gameplay from his independent Tokyo-based studio.
Sounds good.
Is this Stray 2? No.
What?
Wait, that guy's just dead on the road?
Yeah, this game's gonna be fucked. Yeah, that game looks strange. Not necessarily fucked, just strange.
Okay, I'm in, I guess.
to this? Is this still Slitterhead? What are we looking at?
That looks like a California raisin.
This is the new raisin campaign.
This is the new California raisin action game.
That's what I call a dramatic entrance. There's a reason why I'm called Killer Bean. It's because I'm good at what I do. Really.
Right up Main Street.
Good.
No, he looks like those old McDonald's animated chicken McNuggets.
I used to be an assassin for the Shadow Agency. An international organization powerful enough to shape the world. Until they lied to me and tried to kill me. Now, I'm gonna destroy them.
Is this like Max Bean or something?
You're the gosh darn idiot who wants to take down the Shadow Agency. Well, it is sure nice to meet you. Before you die.
Jeff, this is a weird one this year.
Oh, that was like Beananetta?
They made me who I am, and I will make them pay for it.
I still think it should have been called Metal Bean Solid. I think that would have been.
Glad you like that one. That was Killer Bean, a third-person roguelike shooter made by another single developer, believe it or not, right here in Los Angeles.
I mean,
Jeff
I kind
Liu,
of believe
who previously
that.
worked as an animator on movies like The Matrix Reloaded. So fun. It's amazing what can happen in this industry. All right, to introduce their brand new game, please welcome from the Game Bakers, a small independent studio in Montpellier, France, Audrey LaPrince and Emmerich Toa.
Killer Bean's a movie franchise?
Hello, Jeff, everyone. I'm very happy to be here. When we created our studio, Emmerich and I, we promised each other to always come up with something new. So after Fury and Haven,
I like that she's holding the mic like it's covered in Crisco or something.
A survival climber. When I
not gonna
was
lose
a
it.
teenager, my dad prepared an expedition to Mount K2, but half of his team didn't come back. And I've always wondered, why do alpinists risk their lives in such extreme conditions? This is something we wanted to explore in Cairn.
Cairn is a game about what it takes to go beyond your limits. You climb a mountain to reach a summit never reached before. And the climbing gameplay is the challenge. It's very intense and realistic. It's a face-off between you and the mountain. And what you're going to see in the trailer is not from cutscenes. It's the actual climbing gameplay. You can see more later today during Day of the Devs, but now let's have a look.
World premiere, I think.
What is the player controlling?
Yeah.
Are they they're not controlling the limbs? Maybe?
How does she know where
Is
to
it
go?
like
There's no
clock?
yellow
I don't
paint.
Girl, you're climbing a mountain and you're working out?
You gotta stay fresh.
I guess, damn. So much yelling.
The screaming is making me laugh. What the?
She's so angry.
Huh.
How many A's is this? Ah!
I'm not meant to be here. I'm a fighter. I'm meant to be in the arena, in combat. But instead, I'm out here in the middle of the woods, running a tea shop. So, what does running a tea shop involve? Well, there's a lot of gardening, and I've had to get used to the pretty unique tea machine they've got here. None of these tasks are all that hard, they just take patience. And I'm not really the patient type, but I'm surviving. Of course, I have to actually serve the tea to our customers. And once that's done, I'll usually check in with Boro, the guy who owns the shop, to see if my help is needed
Chat's like,
anywhere.
nope, that's a bong. That's not,
When
no.
all the chores are done.
Nope.
Sometimes
Can't
I'll
fool
just
me.
sit on the bench and do
We're 1 hour into the show, by the way. We got 1 hour
not
left.
fighting, but it's peaceful. And what's weird is that I
Is there
actually
anything
feel
between
good.
7
I'm
and
happy.
Devolver?
I can stop
There's
running
Day of the
now.
Devs, yeah. I think is an hour
I
long.
can stop. I can stop.
I might go get dinner.
I can stop running. This is good for me. I need to enjoy this. I feel good. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
What the hell?
Yo, I think we just got M-Nighted on this cozy game, bro. What just happened? What just was that? What just
You better grow those plants or
That
else.
was Wonder
Is
Stop,
that-
the announcement of the next
See,
game
the thing
from
that's funny about that,
Davey
though,
Redden, the
is I
creator of the
guarantee
Stanley
you some
Parable.
people are like,
I sense
wow,
there's a
that's
twist
cozy.
coming as you would expect
This
from
doesn't
him,
look
and
cozy.
I
I'm not interested in this
cannot
anymore.
wait
Nope,
to
don't like
play.
this. Don't like
All right,
this.
Now here's a
Nope.
look at the story trailer for Unknown 9 Awakening, a narrative action-adventure game that tells the story of Haruna, a young woman born with the ability to venture into the fold. a
Oh,
dimension
that was from the maker of
overlaps
Stanley
our
Parable?
own.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm in then.
Turn your
I'm
thoughts
done.
inward
Okay. I
and
love that
focus on
game.
your shade. Do you feel it? I do. Your progress is impressive lately, Haruna. These are incredible. They called themselves the Sahin. 9 among them were chosen and shielded from death.
The Unknown 9. Does this have anything to do with why Vincent is here?
Humanity has lived for eons at the mercy of the Nine. It's time we took control of our own destiny.
Why are you so interested in Vincent, anyhow?
He killed someone I loved.
Remember stepping. Find your target and bridge the gap.
You don't belong here.
You're wrong. This is exactly where I'm meant to be.
Oh.
The Fold is a strange place.
Vincent found something down there.
Session.
Parts of that looked really cool. I was kind of on board until like the teen drama music kicked in, and then it was like, oh.
Something that I want
Apparently,
to
I am not the target
I'll
audience.
steal your
Dang it.
Adventure starts.
Is this where we're gonna have some more Wilds gameplay? I think they're revealing said on Twitter, a new monster and I think more gameplay.
Cool.
Maybe not. Or maybe not yet.
Oh, this is an Otria. This is the, remember a while back we talked about a Souls-like?
Yeah.
It was like happier and in like a nicer, more flowery book. This is it.
Taken
This is what I'm talking about.
They did a round of sponsored streams for this, right?
Yep. That's how I found it. Like the whole thing about this one is it's a Souls-like based on, I want to say, Italian theater. So it's much more kind of like
Feel honored to
pleasingly
fight
presentable.
a legend.
Yeah, I'm banned in Italy, so I don't know if I can play it.
I'm not even gonna ask.
Final chapter.
This is a great trailer. This music is awesome.
I love how they leaned into the guitar. That's really cool.
He's pulling his mask off because that's how you work in this game. Your class is based on your mask.
Oh, weird.
It's a cool system. So now he is the boss.
There is but one certainty in the cosmos. Change.
Yep. We'll be playing that one for sure.
All right, we're back here live for more Summer Game Fest. The first
There's a demo out,
Descendant,
if you want to
powered
check it
by
out.
Unreal Engine 5, is a next-gen looter shooter with dynamic cooperative gameplay, including a grappling hook mechanic. It is finally set for release, and we're very happy here to debut the
I don't know
new
what to think about
trailer
this
and
game.
the reveal.
What do you guys think about this game?
I think this game will be okay until you hit the MTX or the monetization.
Is it a free to play?
Maybe. Also, this is 1000% going to be claimed on YouTube now.
It is a free to play. I mean, this aesthetic is that's awesome. I love this stuff.
Yeah, it's
looks freaking
presentation and graphics are awesome in this game. Monetization is, I think, what I'm worried about.
Is it gacha?
I don't think it's gacha, but I don't know what you buy. But you gotta buy something if it's free to play.
This is like just another example of how it's like there needs to be some resource that gamers can easily, quickly be like, this game is monetized this way.
Yeah.
This game is monetized this way. Like there's nothing like that exists.
My chat's saying you build the game like Warframe.
Oh, okay.
You buy your Warframes.
So the characters are like frames.
I think this launches or comes out fairly soon.
I don't think I've heard of like any streamers that played the preview game.
Yeah, I haven't heard either.
Chat, what about you guys? Are any of you sold on this game? Every time we see this, it looks cool. Like I know it looks cool, but like how's it play?
Beta was really fun.
Glad played it a lot. Oh yeah? How did Glad like it?
That looks
Glad played it
awesome.
and enjoyed it? Yeah?
The first Descendant will be available across PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. Wishlisted now and prepare
July
for the release
2nd?
on July 2nd.
I knew it was soon.
And now, please welcome two developers whose hit
probably still
indie
be in the
game
lands in
Among
between.
Us took the world by storm and a couple game awards. From Inner Sloth, here are Victoria Tran and Forrest Willard.
If you've ever heard of anything Among Us on Twitter, it was probably by her.
Yep.
What's up, gamers?
Can you believe they just let us be on this stage? Like, no chaperones. Like,
I know. Can we announce something totally fake? Do you
like-
think they'll let us do that?
Among Us 2? Among Us 3?
I like that guy's
4?
what? Sweater?
Oh,
Polo?
Well, turns out we actually have
Nice.
something very real we wanted to present to you all
It's like
today.
he stole my grandma's couch upholstery.
There's been indie games in recent years, but it's also been no secret that it's kind of a rough time in the industry. Some devs don't really get the chance they deserve, so we thought we could help out a little bit. That's why we're excited to announce our side project, Outer Sloth, an indie game fund we made that offers the kind of deals we would have wanted back in our less popular Among E days.
This is our way of saying thank you to our crewmates, players, peers, by helping some games and devs have the funding and freedom needed to ship their games. And then we all get to play them, which was the real plan. I really want games. Outer Sloth is our passion project and dream for a better, more sustainable industry. We are really excited and incredibly nervous to reveal it here and show you the current lineup of games we've managed to fund because of you. And don't worry, Jeff, it has your favorite, a ton of world premieres. Enjoy!
Cool.
Hi, I'm Ian from ShapeShot.
Oh, nice.
We're ready to be playing our first game.
Yeah, this game's awesome.
Logistics.
And frustrating as
We're Trinket Studios, creators of Battle Chef Brigade.
In a good way.
This is our card battler RPG.
Oh, I played this Battle Chef Brigade. This is actually really good too.
We are Studio Any%, and we're making the Marsfield Archives, a game about building and exploring connections.
Hi, we're Midnight
How are you
Punches.
going to build a social game called
Any
Any%?
one-button bosses, or boss rush game with a
Are you
single
speed
button to
running
press
social
and
stuff?
a ton of bosses to beat.
Hey, I'm Husband, game director at Huscrafts, and this is Rogue Eclipse, our epic spaceflight action roguelike, where you'll have to customize and master your starfighter, take on merciless armadas, and vanquish a fleet of colossal super destroyers.
And we do have one more game that's very early in development.
Hi, I'm Eka, creative director of Outer Loop Games, makers of Thirsty Suitors and Falcon Age. In our new game, explore the world in an upgradable mech and cook up tasty dishes for local communities.
Another mech crafting?
Discover
What
new
is going on?
recipes and
Dude,
reunite
keep
with your
making the
strange
mech
loved
games,
ones for one last meal. Project Dosa is a game about life, death, love, and food for the soul.
I'm loving this, dude. We've got the what is it? The orc mech or the goblin mech game, and Lightyear Frontier, and now this
Thanks,
one. That's
Victoria.
Three
Forrest.
different mech farming
Those all look fantastic, and I cannot wait to play them. But all of those amazing indie games aren't the only thing coming out of Inner Sloth.
Thank you.
Did you know that there's going to be an Among Us TV show?
I did.
Sounds
know
like you
that.
did. Yes, there's going to be an Among Us TV show. Check out this sneak peek.
Uh-oh.
Why?
CBS Studios. At least it's not live action.
They're not going to talk?
Yeah, is there no audio? Holy shit.
What? Are you serious?
God damn, that's a lot of star power right there.
How are you going to have all those
we
names
have
and not
Sonic X
like a
Shadow
single word
Generations.
uttered?
A definitive greatest hit collection of 3D and 2D levels from Sonic and Shadow's history. Now it's time for a glimpse of Shadow's brand new powers and gameplay from a standalone campaign, as well as the official release date announcement.
Nice little D&B.
Where did Jeff find the down-to-earth lady? That is Curious Joy. I want to say she's a streamer.
Yeah, she's a Twitch ambassador.
Yeah.
And streamer.
And she seems great. She's doing awesome.
Yep.
That is some loveness.
We're definitely wubbing right now.
I am wub.
Zeke, how are you wubbing? Oh, he's muted. Who knows? Who knows?
I'm in the wub category.
Okay, all right.
Zeke, I mean, could you wub right now? Or are you? How you feeling?
I mean, I could wub.
You can wub. Okay.
Yeah. I didn't wub too long ago, so I think I got room for another wub.
I had a few wubs this morning, so I'm a little full.
The Year of Shadow, right? A movie coming in December, too. Exciting stuff. All right. In the upcoming online survival game, Dune Awakening from Funcom, there is one small decision.
Yeah,
exciting stuff. More Sonic. Anyway.
The player will experience.
Dune!
Let's find out for the first time what that is.
The only peace I find is a future that never
This is actually looking awesome.
Is this the survival Dune game?
This is the survival game. I'm looking forward to this.
Paul Atreides was
I'll
never
take
born.
Conan in the Dune universe.
Lisan al-Gaib! The future.
Yeah, as long as they have a Lisan al-Gaib emote.
But I see a narrow way. A path that might have been. What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth to a girl? Everything would change. Dr. Yue exposed before his betrayal. A world where my father lives. House Atreides surviving the Battle of Arrakeen. Sardaukar deployed to protect the spice melange. A war of assassins spreading across the planet. Fremen exterminated. No Muad'Dib. No Lisan al-Gaib.
No Lisan al-Gaib?
No Kwisatz Haderach. All of my visions lead to horror. Except for this one. This one leads to you.
That's okay. Like
More Dune Awakening coming at Gamescom O&L in August. Now it is time to see the announcement of another new game from a brand new development studio.
No, Chad, it's you. They were talking to you.
World premiere.
Okay, what are we doing here?
Be a mech. Jump out in the mech. Do
What's
it.
the gameplay here? What are we doing?
Do it.
That's a mech.
Wait, not yet.
Oh.
It's like tower defense?
Oh,
They're in like
this
little
is
turrets.
Uncapped Studio. This is an RTS. I've got some close friends working on this. I've played this.
Really? Wait, this isn't
Stormgate, no.
No, not Stormgate. This isn't.
I've never seen this art, though. This is cool looking. Oh, no, that's not what I'm... Unless
I was
that's
going to say,
name.
I don't think it is. I don't think that's what it was.
Okay. And show you the gameplay. Here's David Kim from Uncapped Games.
Oh, no, this is the
Thanks,
same.
Chef.
Oh, that's the actual name.
So
Okay.
Battle Aces is
I didn't
the
know that was
RTS
the name.
game for everyone. It's for players that
There
are
you go.
brand new to RTS as well as RTS veterans. We really want to bring the core fun of RTS to everybody, kind of like how games
isn't what I was
such as
thinking.
World of Warcraft did for MMOs or Hearthstone did for card games. So Battle Aces is an action-packed
Chat, this is the name,
army
or this is the
versus
game I
army
played.
game that
I
has
just didn't
a
know
high
this was the name.
emphasis on the strategy.
I didn't leak anything.
We want to bring this type of very specific RTS fun to players in two major ways. First, we want to amplify
looks
both
really
the
fast.
in and out of game strategizing through unit decks. And what makes unit decks very cool is not only will players be able to define the exact way that they wish to play, but also players will be able to experience an endless possibility of strategies. Second, we want to eliminate the tedious clicks required to play in
JP.
RTS as much
Look at
as
the chat real
possible so that players playing this game are experiencing
Wait,
only the
what are
fun
you- what am I
parts
doing?
of playing an
Look at
RTS
Discord.
game.
Okay.
So, if you want to learn more about Battle Aces, or if you want to sign up for our beta test that's coming up very soon, then please make sure to visit our website at playbattleaces.com. Thank you.
Thank you, David. That was fantastic. All right. Our next premiere unveils the exciting new destination for a game that Shadow dropped at the Game Awards last year, the Finals, with its unparalleled destruction wrapped in the world's most deadly game show. Now, after dozens of updates and 2 seasons, we're unveiling where contestants will be going in the all-new season starting next week on June 13th. Sharpen your katanas and welcome to Season 3 of the Finals.
If they hit that reset button, it can take us anywhere.
Is this more finals? Is that what this is?
Yep.
Oh shit, Big Trouble in Little China crossover?
Oh, that could be fun. I actually played a lot of this game.
Yeah, I played it with you.
I mean, yeah, this game's good. It's free. Cool.
The Finals in Kyoto.
Is it
All right.
Overwatch?
Please welcome
more Call of
multiple
Duty.
Game Awards winner
Yeah,
and a
pretty fast,
dazzling Game
pretty-
Awards performer, if I do say so myself, Sam Lake from Remedy.
Oh. DLC time.
Yeah, we're gonna get something big here.
Look at him dance. What?
I think that's enough. Thank you. Hi. You see, this is now the only way they let me come on stage to tell you something exciting news about Alan Wake 2. Many of you have been posting your Remedy game collection pictures on your shelves with Alan Wake 2 so far digital only, sadly missing. Well, we are excited to announce physical deluxe editions and physical collector's editions for Alan Wake 2 coming this fall. You can lock in your copy starting tomorrow. Next, we promised you some expansion content for Alan Wake 2, right? I'm thrilled to introduce you all to Night Springs. It contains 3 episodes with 3 familiar, fan-favorite, playable characters in mysterious, terrifying, and quirky what-if scenarios. It was a chance for us to really go out there, as if we already didn't. Night Springs will be playable in less than 24 hours.
Ooh, okay, let's go.
Thank you. Now, with this world premiere, I invite
Please
you
don't be too scary
to
that I
step
can't play it.
into Night Springs.
Oh no, dude! I meant to play. Oh, when is this?
Night
Hold on.
Springs, a special place, a shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel realities. Different every time we set upon the road that leads us there, and yet always familiar to us. In Night Springs.
I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan. You're the only one who can save me.
And I will come back for you, my love.
Oh, God.
Cut. Sean, I'm really happy.
This is gonna get Strange.
Oh, this is gonna be so fun. Okay.
Oh my God, control.
That was the control.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big bad.
And on the fanatic.
This made me
Fanatic
get like
Matrix fan.
the actual connection between this and control. We got like a little bit of it in 2 with the 2 agents showing up. But hopefully this will be the hard one.
Wait, that's a real shotgun?
Who can ever truly know how deep the rabbit hole goes in
Who's that in the last scene?
Springs?
I don't know.
I know. Someone else said Cage. It did look like Nicolas Cage, didn't it? Okay. I think it was just Alan, but
these mythical shores.
Man, that's 24 hours. That's awesome.
Over death.
Is this New World?
I think this is New World, yeah? I'm a deer. Oh God, this song, really?
Paradise. Where primal forces clash.
Deer.
Over the island's deepest secrets.
Good Lord.
Where ancient mysteries awaken.
That's New World?
I don't think this is New World.
Nah, dude, this isn't New World.
Chat's saying it is. What the hell happened to New World?
What in the absolute happened to that game?
Hey, that looks... Huh.
What?
Oh, console release on... Okay.
Like, I
That's
left
right,
it with
New
like
World-
pirates and
New World
ghosts,
Eternum
and there
will
was like
launch on PS5,
ancient
Xbox
alien
Series X and S, and PC on October
pyramid
15th.
things.
And
Like
now
what?
you can play the game start to finish as a solo player or play co-op and use crossplay as well. If you're watching SGF on TikTok Live right
They
now,
just
you
added
can
a
comment
whole bunch of
HSR
crazy
in the
stuff.
chat to
Huh?
claim a special in-game bundle for Honkai Star Rail of Stellar
Crazy.
Jade from TikTok Game Rewards. And speaking of Honkai Star Rail, Hoyoverse's latest space fantasy RPG just concluded its version 2.3 special program a few hours ago. But there's more. A sneak peek at the upcoming expedition featuring a beloved character who is clearly ready for the forthcoming journey with her brand new look.
Oh.
Why do people choose to sleep? It's because they're afraid to wake up from the dream. You see, everything is possible in this land of dreams.
Hide your credit cards, guys.
The nightmarish past will disperse and fade away like bubbles in water, and the future that you don't want to face will never come.
When is Ko gonna stream these games? You literally cannot pay me to stream gacha.
They've tried
many times, lots and lots of money, and I have said no.
Yeah, to be honest, you probably get an offer about once a month. Not even joking.
Once a month?
Yeah, they do a lot
multiple
of
times
sponsoring.
per week.
Yeah.
Multiple times per week, and it's been that way for years.
Yeah.
And it's a different person every time.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand how they employ this many people, but
It's crazy how much money they do for that. It's also crazy how much money they make.
oh god, billions. Redmore says you're gonna buckle eventually, dude. In the week that I finally retire from full-time streaming, it's just gonna be Hoyoverse for the whole week, and I'm gonna make like $6 million. It's gonna be great.
This is Dark and Darker, right? Yeah.
You know why there's you know what just happened about this, by the way?
It's on Steam, right? Or back on Steam?
I think there's some other stuff coming out too. I hope we're gonna hear more about why it's back on Steam, because I think that probably means some stuff has been figured out. Maybe one would assume.
Well, did you have
Why
to...
does this look worse than when I play it?
Did you have to pay for this game to pay it, or to play it recently, or was it
Hold on,
always
is
free?
it like graphics? Oh, it's bitrate. It's bitrate. That's what it is. Bitrate's low. I think it's always been when we played it. It was always the previews, so like they weren't taking money for it at that point anyway. I don't think.
Gotcha.
But it is free to play now. Yeah, you can just go download it on Steam for free. Wow, dude. There's been so much put in. I don't know any of this stuff.
There you have it, the unforgiving fantasy FPS dungeon PvPvE adventure, Dark and Darker, is now live on both Steam and Epic Games Store today. So play it this weekend. All right. Lots of fans are joining us here in person at the YouTube Theater, and we thank you for that. And ahead of the show, 4
That's
lucky
what we call a
fans
call
were
to
upgraded
action.
to our VIP section thanks to the Discover Orange Ticket upgrade. With Discover, you don't have to be a VIP to be treated like one. All right, now here's the announcement of the release date for Capcom's upcoming Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess.
I hate to say it, but is that why there were empty seats? Because no one uses Discover? Oh.
The shade. Oh, man. Not all of us can have a fucking American Express black card, dude.
Yeah, man. Jeez. Look at big Mr. Money over here.
I'm sorry. I'm a Visa man.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. What are your numbers? I want to see if they're the same as mine.
I think this is the first time we've seen gameplay for this, right?
We've seen...
This is that weird gate game, right?
Yeah, we've definitely seen some gameplay for it.
No, we seen it. It's like, I don't know. That's the first time the gameplay has actually looked.
It's definitely faster paced.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, this is the hyper light thing.
Ah.
Oh, real quick, this was said earlier. Dark and Darker has both a free option but also a paid option, and only paid accounts can do trading and high rolling levels.
Ah, okay.
Well, you's a cutie little corgi, don't you know?
Oh.
Well, you's a naughty little corgi, don't you know? Well, you's a happy little corgi, don't you know? Well, you's a gutsy, feisty puppy, and you know that it ain't easy, don't you know? Well, you's a cutie little corgi, don't you know?
Yes, this is party animals.
Well, you's a fluffy little kitty, don't you know? Well, you's a crazy party animal, don't you know? Well, all the crazy party animals, and you know the party's this way.
Man, I gotta play this game.
I never have either, yeah.
I've never played this game. This game was just fun. I feel like I need to get a whole lot of alcohol and just play that game for a couple hours. That'd be a good time.
It's really good if you're not
We know
like
you may have heard the stories about the
in
fine
therapy.
people
no,
of
too
Amcorp.
competitive.
So we wanted to take this time to dispel any of these completely unfounded rumors and allegations and reassure you that things here at Amcorp and the city of San Amsterdam have never been better. Things are going great.
San
We have
Amsterdam?
absolutely nothing to hide from the citizens. Everybody here at Amcorp loves this town. We think this town rules. Why would we hurt a town that rules? I can't stop thinking about how you're saying we're selling the city for scraps. That makes me sick. That makes my whole family sick to their stomachs. My wife hasn't been on the toilet for weeks because of what you're saying about what Amcorp's doing to this town, all those lies. Everyone in M Corp is really good.
Stop crying, all right? This is business. Look around, pal. This is how businesses are run. Now, you should have known that when you were hired on, okay? Jack, tissues. Come on, pal. Ah! Come on, faster.
Is this a game about game dev?
That's not about this. That's a
don't
father
know.
and son. That's actually a home issue. We love it here at M Corp, and we are not going anywhere. We'll be here a long time. Fine. Nobody panic.
The mcorpwebsite.com. Is this a game? Wait.
I don't know what that was.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. And now
website.com.
let's head to Sam Vansterdam for a new look at Skate from EA.
Okay.
Wait.
Jeff, how you doing, bud? Oh, crap. Some really bad stuff's happening out there. They're gonna need a lot of help cleaning that up. That's bad.
Oh, M Corp is in Skate. This whole thing was a Skate commercial?
Huh. That's kind of cool.
Damn it! That was...
EA got you good.
They did. They got me good, man. I thought it was like some funny corporate game about like horrible corporations and stuff. Like, man, I got debated.
You did.
I did. Damn.
Very exciting that people will finally be able to play
That
Skate
website
on
exists, by the
console
way.
in the near future. Our next world premiere is an indie sensation from Japan that is adorable, deadly, and has over 25 million players worldwide. That's right, I'm talking about Power World. I mean, just look at the giant depresso. Cheer up, buddy. It's Summer Game Fest. Now, here is the first major update announcement. A whole new island is coming.
Is this the frog update?
The only way to make lame jokes like that work is to way oversell them.
Yep.
Yeah,
Or
look at that
comments
frog.
on how terrible they are.
Look at that frog. It's a mimic dog? What the hell?
Did they ever fix the Bates pathing issues this game had?
I don't know. I haven't played it since February or whenever that was, January.
That's saying it got a lot better.
Nice. Are strongholds dungeons?
What is that turret? So, Bill, we're going to put some stairs here. I think we should put the turret right there at the top. Yeah, right there. Right there. Okay, great. Awesome.
Oh, I might have to play some more Power World. Actually, that comes out the same day as Final Fantasy. Never mind.
That was high on the Steam charts. Congrats to Power World on the new update. Next up, we've got a big announcement
25
from
million players will
Valorant.
do that to you.
Here's Andy Ho and Anar Gilfison from the Valorant dev team. Guys.
Oh, Valorant's here.
Thanks, Jeff. Hey, everyone. Since 2020, we have been fortunate to serve players in their pursuit of what we call the Valorant moment. The big plays and clutches you make while all eyes are on you.
Millions of players all over the world have earned their own Valorant moments on PC. And today, the stage is set to welcome a whole new group of players. Let's take a look.
Is this the console announcement?
This is just an ad? Yes. When we heard the article about Jeff getting paid for time, I'm pretty sure they were talking about this.
Time for the fireworks.
Whole show's an ad? Yeah, I mean, basically.
Healing you. What's this? Reeling them in.
This is a long trailer.
No one can hold that breath forever.
Okay, console announcement.
That was Valorant's core tactical gameplay. Everything you just saw was captured on console and with a controller. Valorant is coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S this year. Our limited beta starts June 14th, and you can sign up right now at beta.playvalorant.com.
We are so excited for your input to make sure that Valorant plays great on console. And we hope to see you soon in the limited beta. But before we go, here's the head of Valorant Studio, Anna Donlin.
Thanks, guys. Hey, everyone. One of my favorite things about Valorant has been seeing the community build the game and the sport right along with us. For the last 4 years, we have been on the most amazing journey, bringing Valorant to players all around the world, most recently to China, where I'm currently at Valorant Masters, one of our largest global tournaments and community celebrations. Seeing the community evolve as new players bring their passion and expression to Valorant has been the biggest joy of the ride so far. And now we are ready and so excited to welcome a whole new group of players onto new platforms. We hope you'll join us, and we can't wait to see where you take us next.
Bro, is this still Valorant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Huh, is this an esports advertisement or a streamer advertisement for Valorant? Or like a community advertisement?
Shuts it down!
Exciting to have Riot on console with Valorant. Thanks to the team at Riot for sharing that with us here at SGF. Our next announcement is a big deal from our friends at DoorDash.
I think I'm too old
5
for
weeks
this
of
edit.
deals with Summer of Dash Pass. Sign up for Dash
I know
Pass
those
now
feels.
for $0 delivery fees and get 50% off your next DoorDash order. Now, here in the audience, we've got a guy who is normally co-streaming our shows, Yang Ya, who is also an amazing voice actor, who's been in countless games such as Like a Dragon and God of War Ragnarok. Well, next week, Yang is going to be
he's
voicing
on loan
a
from a
character in
Crest commercial.
movie, Inside Out 2, where he plays a fictional video game character, Lance Slashblade. And we've got your exclusive.
I love how we
first
have to
look.
say
Check this out.
fictional video game character.
Welcome to your eternal fate.
Who
Slashblade? But he's a video game character. Why is he here?
Yeah, I always thought Riley had a secret crush on him.
I never saw the appeal.
I long to be a hero, but darkness haunts my past. I'm in 100%. We were all banished here, deemed unfit, worthless.
Don't you dare say that! You do not deserve to be thrown away!
1 second, Lance. Don't you remember his power move?
I'm coming for you, Riley! Oh, yeah? Watch this! Come on! No one is totally worthless.
But I am a warrior cursed with a feeble attack.
Then you must make your curse your gift.
It's good.
Shield yourself, my friends, for I shall set you all
Is he gonna roll into this and break it? All right.
The number one gaming monitor brand in the U.S., Samsung, just released new
might have to check that
2024
out.
monitors for gaming, work,
What?
and entertainment. Scan the QR code now to get up to $300 Samsung credit when you purchase through June 17th, plus a chance to win $5,000 Samsung credit for U.S. residents.
Gotta get that Samsung money.
Game Fest 2024!
Wait, what?
Look at all of you cooped up watching video game announcements. And yes, Chicken does look a lot like Ken Jeong. And today,
Chicken spotted.
is excited
Fear
to
of the
share
egg.
a new game that Chicken and Chicken's buddies are in called Squad Busters. You
Oh,
fight
Squad
monsters,
Busters. They
collect
did a
lots of
massive
shiny
Twitch
things, and
push
Chicken
this
has
past
a
week.
big role.
Has never been more
matters.
Devolver. I bet
And
Devolver's
here
watching this
is
right now and
our
it's just like,
big ad. Squad up.
They are gotten a little weird.
what do we do about this? Do we just put on a normal show this year? Is that what's weird?
What's going on?
Do we just put on suits and like be normal?
Look at your phone. I'm the chicken.
One of the years, Devolver's going to
We're
do
here
that,
to
and it's
make
going to
your
be
life more
hilarious
fun.
for the record.
Fine. I drink
They're just
right
going to have
out
like
of
a
the
totally
carton.
normal show without any
You're
jokes.
reaching.
Yeah.
Come on, get up. I am.
Oh,
butt
fucking
naked
Will
for this
Arnett.
now,
Oh my
so-
God, it's everybody. Holy shit.
Get out of the bed.
Turns out Supercell makes a lot of money on mobile and can afford all these actors.
Your swordplay, tell me about your swordplay.
He is a bridge.
He's one of the most equitable people I've ever met.
So great emotionally.
Also, I pillaged a
Isn't he
few
like the
villages.
star of a movie out right now?
I'm just a lumberjack.
I mean, that's Thor from Avengers.
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, he's in
Mad Max.
the new Mad Max movie.
Yes, also that, yeah.
There's more where that came from.
Oh, I hope not.
There's only one I didn't see.
Guys, maybe everything isn't a squad.
Who's the one to the left of Will Arnett?
I don't know.
Yeah, just
I don't know
relax
who that is.
your bowels, your mind.
Oh, come on.
Different story. This time I'm mistaken. Forehanding you a hardware breaking. I've been wrong. I've been down.
Hey, look at these clowns.
You call this a squad?
Pathetic.
Imposter.
Wait,
Jinx.
Jinx.
Jinx. Jinx.
oh, Dolph.
You
These are TikTok people.
That's great. Want to go chop some trees, would you?
Oh, that's Bella Porch. Okay.
That's the tree chop guy. He just chops trees.
Yeah.
That's all he does. It's great.
Well, I mean, he, you know,
Where are you
he
going?
does a
You
little
can't
bit more
leave.
than that.
We ain't never.
For certain people.
Goodbye.
Oh, that's fair. Maybe.
That came from inside me.
Egg!
You want me to shut the door or?
No, I want you to make more. I want you to make more BoJack.
Bro, these ads are so much better than some of these games. What,
All
like,
right,
what do we?
please join
That was
me
a hell
in
of an
welcoming
ad.
to
I don't
the
care about the
SGF
game,
stage
but I want to see
Monster
them hang
Hunter
out
series
more. Can we just
producer,
turn that into a
Mr.
show? Like, we just
Ryozo
watch that?
Tsujimoto.
Here we go.
Ryozo-san.
Close the show with the wild.
サンキュージェーン。今日はですね、
Here we go.
モンスターハンターワイルズの、最新の映像を持ってまいりました。今回ですね、はですね、後半にですね、完全新規で、今回初お披露目の大型のモンスターも出てきてますので、そちらも注目していただけたらと思います。
Thank you, Jeff. Hello, everyone. We've prepared a very special trailer today for Summer Game Fest. I want everyone to be on the lookout for a very mysterious large monster near the end of the trailer, as it's an important monster within the game.
はい、本作ではですね、没入感とアクション、こちらの融合を目指して開発を進めております。モンスターハンターワイルズは2025年にプレイステーション5、Xbox シリーズ XS、そして PC で同時発売となります。また今回はですね、プラットフォームの垣根を越えて一緒に遊ぶことができますので、そちらも楽しんでいただけたらと思っています。
As you'll see, we're working to deliver a gaming experience that merges immersion and action. I hope players look forward to playing with their friends across different platforms when the game launches simultaneously in 2025 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
Great news.
はい、最後になりますが、8月に行われるゲームズコンのオープニングナイトライブ、こちらの方でも新しい映像を持っていきますので、皆さん楽しみにしていただけたらと思っております。またですね、ゲームズコンではですね、初のプレイヤブルのできるような形で出展も考えておりますので、そちらもぜひ楽しみにしていただけたらと思っています。
Lastly, there will be a new trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds at Opening Night Live at Gamescom in August. And our first public hands-on playable demo of Monster Hunter Wilds will also debut at Gamescom. Thank you.
A lot of Gamescom connection here.
Yeah.
Lord, man. I'm starting to wonder if there's like some kind of direct sponsorship.
I mean, Keeley runs opening night live, so.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah.
Over there!
This looks much higher fidelity than what we saw the other day.
Lisa Nagaib? Oh, no, different movie.
Why are you here?
You can't do this alone!
We need to shake them off! Follow me! Yeah! Here it comes!
There's too many of them!
Watch out for that glove! I will draw its iron! Cover me!
You got it. Be careful.
Be ready!
Huh.
If we can make it to the
It says I will draw its ire.
Yeah.
But there's more than one thing.
That's a Diablos or something, right?
As I feared, it picked up
more sense. Graboids.
You find someplace safe.
Or maybe this is the new monster. Oh, that's new. Whoa.
Got him. No, this isn't the one the guy was talking about, I don't think.
No.
Damn, dude.
Don't worry, the hunter is here. Just watch. You will see what hunting is all about.
Some jiggle physics.
Thank you, Ryosa-san. We will see you
Much
at
better
Gamescom
trailer than what
in
was at
August.
PlayStation.
Now, during last year's PlayStation Showcase, the game Phantom Blade Zero from S-Game wowed us all with its blazing fast combat and stylish art. Well, I'm honored to share with you the brand new trailer for the game featuring all real gameplay. Here's our final game of the show, Phantom Blade Zero.
Wow. Final game of the show. Huh.
It can't be the last game. Kojima hasn't been on stage yet.
How many days do I have left? 42 or 41?
That's the main character's voice?
Is here.
Don't go up there. Turn back before it's too late.
Whoa.
looks like a
wow
2-3 controller game for me.
Wow,
that was
looked
pretty
good.
cool.
That looked really good. That's like the first game since Sekiro that looked
that
like
looks so
Sekiro.
good. Full demo that
That
media
was
will be
cool,
playing this
man.
weekend, so you'll hear much more
That was
about
cool.
that. And that's going to do it for our Summer Game Fest live show. Thanks to Joy for joining us.
Thank you, Jeff. I
good
had
job, buddy.
such an amazing time.
You did great.
Happy
Yeah.
Summer Game Fest, everyone.
Thanks, Joy. And we have so much more, so stay tuned because Day of the Devs is coming up live right now on the stream, featuring an hour of indie game reveals, including the next game from Cappy, and that's followed by Devolver Direct. Now keep checking summergamefest.com for other event streams this weekend, and we'll see you again live this August 20th in Germany for Gamescom Opening Night Live.
There you
Thanks for
go.
watching, everyone. Remember, Day of the Devs starts right now.
Thank you, Jeff. I gotta say it. Thank you, Jeff. Even though that show didn't have much for me.
I think
I
a
feel
lot of
like-
people will say that, yeah.
There's two ways, there's two scores that this show should always get. And that is one score for how the watching experience was, and one score for the actual content of what was announced. And I feel like the show itself was fine. I thought the show was fine. I thought some of the ads were funny. I mean, it was, the show was fine. But definitely not a big year.
Yeah.
That was a concerning show, to be honest, in terms of like what's coming.
Yeah. I mean,
that makes me wonder that's probably one of the first times that I'm like actually nervous about the next couple years
of streaming. of the game industry, yeah.
No, I don't mean for me. I just mean as a gamer.
Oh,
like,
sure.
They didn't end on any kind of like a sequel or anything. Like no big sequels announced.
Yeah, I'm sure the layouts had a lot to do with that.
Not like CDPR. Didn't hear anything from CDPR, so they're still cooking everything. Larian is still cooking everything. Like there were a lot of things I was hoping we would see here, and I didn't see like any of them.
Yeah,
that kind of sucks. Yeah, we do have that's true. This was the main SGF show. We have the Xbox conference. We've got the Ubisoft conference. We've got the PC game show. So I mean, there's still
got
lots
games.
of opportunities for lots of games. But to be fair, this is like the flagship show. So a lot of times, we've seen some really, really big announcements in the show in the past.
Yeah,
and we didn't really get one this
Yeah.
time. So
And the games I would probably be super hype about are not the ones that have the biggest budgets. So,
yeah, true. Very true.
We saw a lot of mobile shit there because they just print money.
And this is the first year that we've seen anything like what Jeff did with the like, here's a whole bunch of solo devs. And like, I kind of wonder, there's two ways to look at that I was thinking of during the show.
Hi everybody, and welcome to the
Do you
Day of the Devs
think
portion of the show.
that was
Day of
done
the Devs is a
because there
nonprofit
wasn't
organization
enough
whose team of
paid
volunteer
stuff to
curators
show?
scours the globe for
Or
the
do you
best
think
video
that was
games for
done
you to
in
enjoy, with
response
focus on
to
indie
all of the
developers
stuff going on in the
monthly
industry
and
as like a,
weekends
hey,
today,
we got to
as
throw you a
well
bone
as enjoy
somehow.
their games.
This is the best way we can do
And,
it.
there's nothing
I
else
just think
to worry
it.
about.
There's
Just
not.
sit back and relax
They don't
and
have.
enjoy
They're not ready to show the
Game
next
Fest.
thing. They're still a year or two out from doing that.
Yeah. And Chad is saying it's probably
We
both.
love Cappy
Yeah, it's
Games
probably
at
just
Day
Yeah,
of the
that's
Devs.
true.
They've been making incredible games
Making the
for
best
20
of the
years up in
situation.
Toronto.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
might know them for games like Below or Super Brothers Sword and Sorcery.
But yeah, like
Or maybe
with
you know
with
their
no
incredible
major
puzzle games like Grindstone and Might and Magic Clash
announcements.
Heroes. Well,
Like
if
it's
you're in
kind
the
of wild
latter,
to think
we're very
what's going to
excited to
happen in
announce
like
their next
2025 and 6 and
Yeah. But
World premiere.
Those could be massive years.
I'm Eileen from Cappy Games.
And I'm Dan, Cappy's creative director.
We're so thrilled today to be able to give you a first look at what we've been up to at the studio since releasing Grindstone. Introducing.
If I
Battle
mute
Network.
myself, how do I mute myself so you two can't hear me?
You just mute yourself on Discord.
Discord.
Great.
I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick while this
uses
plays.
cozy, color-matching puzzle gameplay with deep turn-based tactics to test players in fast-paced online battles.
I'm gonna pause and unpause this because the audio is weird and choppy.
It's a 1v1
Oh.
puzzle battle in the galaxy's most watched sport.
Battlevision Network
okay,
is
I'm
a
gonna actually
spiritual
take a quick
successor
APA
to one of Cappy's
too.
most beloved classic games,
okay.
Might and Magic Clash
Can you
of Heroes.
run my stream for a few
BBN
minutes?
reimagines Clash of Heroes' puzzle combat design to center an element that we at Cappy felt was one of its most interesting facets: multiplayer.
I'm still dealing with this, like,
Over several rounds,
this weird audio,
take
like,
turns
clipping. I don't
launching
know what's
attacks
going on.
by creating color-matched formations with your units. Vertical matches create attackers. Horizontal matches create defenders.
The rapid-fire matches last a couple of minutes. BVN isn't just about dominating the matches. BVN teams spend a season vying for the title of champion, and the player community ultimately decides which team takes the crown.
Choose between multiple teams, bursting with personality and characters, each with its own playstyle and home arena.
Win a match with the Ragtags team, that win shapes the stats, outcome, and narrative events of the season for everyone.
Gameplay is simple enough to jump into, but as you rise in the ranks, you'll unlock new units, each with game-changing abilities, and discover endless new tactics and strategies. Charismatic captains front each team. Captains run the playfield with big personalities and outsized power in the form of tide-turning special abilities.
It's weird. Is it happening on the normal stream or just mine?
When building the wild world of BVN, we weren't just influenced
You can hear it
by
on
our own
JP's stream too?
Flash heroes.
Okay.
We're also inspired by the theatricality and spectacle of Eurovision. Cappy's art team has outdone themselves with a fantastic roster of hand-drawn and hand-animated characters, fashion-forward collectible outfits.
The Network is a live, season-based game with new twists, new characters, fresh rankings, and narrative surprises emerging
That was weird.
every
Sorry
season.
about that, chat.
Also excited to feature a phenomenal soundtrack by our frequent collaborators, the incredible Jim Guthrie and Sam
You're
Weiss.
getting audio chopped too, right, JP?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll be able to play BVN on mobile, PC, and console, and we'll be announcing more details soon.
We're so thankful to David Dev's chance to introduce BattleVision Network. I'm grateful to our awesome partners, Netflix. Wishlist the game to join the fun.
BattleVision Network.
Our next title comes to us from the Game Bakers, a small studio in Montpellier, France, who claim to make games the same way they cook food, with a lot of love. Their next dish comes to us piping hot, fresh from the oven. It'll take us to dizzying heights, which quite frankly give me the heebie-jeebies. So hold on tight, making its gameplay debut today. This is Cairn.
Oh, this was the climbing game.
Yep.
The woman screaming while climbing game.
Hi, I'm Emric from the Game Bakers. Maybe you know us for Fury or Haven. Fury was a hack and slash and Haven an RPG, but both were games about freedom. Live free to love who you want. Today I'm presenting our next game, Cairn, the final part of our Freedom trilogy. In Cairn, you play an alpinist who's climbing a deadly mountain. You put your life at risk to reach a summit that nobody reached before.
Alpinist?
You are
They're not just called mountain
by this
climbers
ascent,
anymore?
and you are climbing to free yourself from your own chains.
Alpinist?
Cairn is what we call a survival climber. You have to climb, but also survive in the mountain.
Alpinists are different?
The
How are
climbing
they
is
different?
very
I'm
realistic.
generally curious. I'm not saying like, how are they
You can climb
different?
absolutely everywhere, as long as you manage to keep your balance and stamina. If you are careless, you fall. Falling, trying again the same route or a completely different route, trying over and over. To make it, you have to push yourself, to go beyond your limits. Each wall to climb feels like an open.
It's like hardcore
almost
without free
like a boss
climbing?
fight.
Oh, okay.
Even though
Alright.
you can climb free solo, alpinism
Oh,
has a
here's
natural
UI.
checkpoint device, pitons. But you have a limited amount, and using them at the right time is key. Eventually, reaching the top of the wall is extremely satisfying. It's freeing. Thanks for
There's the
watching.
Cairns, by the
And
way, on the
wishlist
right-hand
again to
side.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
A two-person team in Canada has been developing this next game in absolute secrecy over the last 3 years. And as a fellow Canadian, I call dibs on introducing it. You may also recognize one of the developers' voices from their wildly popular YouTube channel. From Nanopark Studios and itmeJP Presents, prepare yourself for... wait for it.
world premiere.
I had to get my Voldy shirt.
Oh yeah,
I got one too. Yeah.
I wonder. I should probably go see if that got delivered somewhere.
Hello there, my name's Brandon.
And I'm Danny, and we are here to show you our game, Petal Runner.
Petal Runner is a retro-flavored slice-of-life RPG where you play as a motorcycle courier that delivers pets to people in a city called Sapphire Valley.
In Sapphire Valley, the company Hannah Pets has developed new devices called Leap Cells to power their newest generation of digital pets by using an unexpected fuel source, flowers.
Leap cells are delivered and installed by specialized couriers known as Petal Runners. As a Petal Runner, this installation involves planting the cell and calibrating it by performing a sequence of quick and varied minigames.
Yep, my chat was on top of it, for sure.
Once that calibration is complete, the new Hannah pet begins to form. You'll play as Callie, who's a new recruit in the Petal Runner program. So being new in town and with a
really gotta hit that L, bro.
Callie does encounter
really gotta hit
challenges
that
along
L
the
on
way.
your game name.
It's from the difficulty of dealing with customers or talking to people in general, to their rivalry with a fellow recruit. Fortunately, Callie is joined by their pet companion, Kira.
Kira is unique in that he's an older type of Hannah Pets, which is a simpler and now obsolete handheld model. So with that outdated tech, Kira has some quirks, like his battery isn't always reliable. But he's way more outgoing than Callie, and so he's great to have around when meeting new people. He's practically indispensable. The Petal Runner program will take Callie and Kira through the 4 unique districts of Sapphire Valley. Along the way, mysterious occurrences will begin to surface, and we will encounter individuals who think that there may be more to uncover about the new Hannah Pets sensation.
You all right there, bud?
No, I'm not.
You doing okay over there?
No.
So, it's got motorcycles, robots, there's flowers, there's pets. We tried to really give the story some heart to it, and we just hope you have fun playing.
And thanks for checking out Petal Runner.
Developed in Shanghai by Polar Studio, our next game is a dystopian thriller that's as every bit Orwellian as it is Lynchian. It's a tale of temporal technologies, unimaginable body horrors, and psychedelic nightmares. This is Karma: The Dark World.
Whoa!
Hey, I'm back. I'm paying attention now.
Good lord.
嗨，各位好，我是 Karma: The Dark World 的创意总监王永鹤。我们团队月壤工作室来自于中国上海，团队的目标是带给全球玩家有趣且有深度的叙事驱动类游戏。很荣幸借此机会向各位玩家展示由我们才华横溢的月壤团队所制作的第一款游戏《Karma: The Dark World》。
Yeah, that looks actually fantastic. Okay. Is this what the kids call skibbity toilet? No, that's different.
I told you guys I watched like an hour and a half of that, right?
这是一款第一人称叙事驱动类的心理恐怖游戏，玩家将扮演利维坦思想局的任务干员。它的主要任务目的是潜入嫌疑人的大脑，并调查事情的真相。玩家将在2个不同的世界中进行冒险，去体验完全不同的情绪和故事。一个是在反乌托邦的现实世界，你将了解到扭曲、压抑、毫无人性的社会观。
Yeah, the TV heads. That's very skibbity toilet. Yeah.
另一个是用记忆所构建的网络世界，你将看见诡异恐怖的画面，但却包含了令人痛心的真相。在这个游戏中，作为探员，你需要坚守意志，效忠这座城市的掌控者利维坦公司。但直到有一天，你发现正在调查的案件发生了翻天覆地的变化，你冰冷的心 从此开始逐渐融化。
Thanks for letting us know.
What have I done?
这就是卡玛的 Dark World， 一个你从没有体验过、带有浓厚电影风格的反乌托邦游戏。如果你想要了解更多关于这个故事的最后的真相，请访问我们的网站 karmadarkworld.com， 我们会第一时间告知你试玩的 demo 相关时间。最后，请大家享受。
Dude, I want this in VR.
No.
Yes.
Why would you? No.
Because I was just like, this is like this is what I think VR would be good for.
This isn't real. This can't be real.
Jesus Christ.
That looks great. That looks great. Yep.
I will echo.
That was crazy.
Yep. How do you follow up making 2 of the best indie games of all time? Make 50 more. That's what's happening with UFO 50. This is from the team at Mossmouth, who made Spelunky and Spelunky 2. It's as if you took the modern design sensibilities of today and went back in time and made an entire console worth of retro games. And it's coming so soon.
Hi, I'm Derek. I'm John, and we're part of the team of indie developers working on UFO 50, a collection of 50 games. You heard that correctly. That's 50 brand new games.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
they're all gonna suck like Action 52.
I was gonna say they're all gonna be terrible, but it's cool.
First and foremost, these are not mini games. Some of the games are smaller, like arcade-style games. Others are quite large, with expansive worlds to explore. But every single game is a complete experience, from its opening title screen to its ending credits.
Really?
There's a story that connects all these games, too. We invented a fictional company called UFO Soft that developed these games for a fictional 80s game console. This company's history spans from 1982 to 1990, and the games get more technically advanced as the years go on.
Oh, wow.
And as you explore the timeline,
This is
you'll find
actually really hyping me up. I'm really loving this. But then again,
we also
I'm
thought
old
about
as
the
fuck.
limitations of the hardware.
See, here's
we
the thing.
devised a strict 32 color palette as well as audio
I'm gonna wait.
restrictions to make you feel like you're in the world of UFO 50, no matter which game you're playing. But one area where we didn't limit ourselves is in the game's designs. We were happy to build on modern game design and genres, and we strived to make sure that each game felt like a unique experience. Our goal isn't just to remind you of a bygone era.
Like Marble
it's also
Madness!
to provide 50 fresh experiences.
Bro, what?
We like to think that UFO Soft
Golf-
was a company
golf
that
ball
was
madness.
ahead of its time.
Party planning?
All of the games are unlocked from the start, so you can explore the collection in your own way. Every game's not going to be everyone's favorite, but figuring out which games you like is part of the fun. With so much variety, you're sure to find something to get lost in, whether you prefer fast-paced action games or thinky strategy games.
I have to admit, I'm hearing zero background music though, which is really
And
weird.
we all have fond memories
like
of
total
going to a
silence
friend's
except
house
sound
and
effects is a little
browsing their
awkward.
game library for something to play together. So half of UFO 50's games have multiplayer, either co-op or versus.
It's also kind of weird to call
Needless
games
say,
complete when there's
UFO
no
50
music.
has been in development for a long time. But today,
There's some.
we're very excited to finally announce a release date. That's right.
That's how it was back then, no
UFO
background
50
music?
is
What?
coming
Think of
to
Super Mario!
Steam on September 18th.
Come on now. If I start humming Super Mario tracks, you're going to start doing it the second I do in time. You're not even going to want to. You're going to have to. Your body's going to make you.
Please find our Steam page and wishlist the game so that you can be notified when it comes out.
So there's two things about this that are kind of funny. First of all, he said These aren't
the developer of this
These are
next game
small
should be a
arcade
pretty
games.
familiar
It's like, what do you think a
face,
minigame is?
So it should be no surprise.
They're small arcade
what
games.
they've
That's what a
cooked
minigame
up.
is.
But
Anyway,
nevertheless, it's
they
still
should
a
have leaned into the
world
minigame angle, in my
So
opinion.
take it away, Spry Fox.
I honestly would have been much more attracted to it if they would have been like, these are 50 well-developed mini games. It's a huge game of mini games. Like, if you like mini games, play our game. Like, I would have been much more interested if they would have played it as like a giant mini game. Like, I would have been like, cool, sign me up. But the idea of 50 full games that are not all that good, I don't know, man. That doesn't. I don't know.
It sounds suspiciously like a Peter Gabriel song. Yeah, I wish list of that shit. Thank you.
Power Wash Simulator.
I love getting taunted when they know it's a game that I'll never play. Like, hey, Zeke, look, it has gathering and growing stuff. Yes, I'm
Hi,
aware.
everyone. I'm Dave Ettery, the co-founder and studio manager of Spryfox.
And I'm Jamie Antonise, lead narrative designer of Cozy Grove Camp Spirit.
We hope you enjoyed the worldwide premiere of Cozy Grove Camp Spirit. We're really grateful to be a part of Day of the Devs alongside so many creative and inspiring developers. We started Spryfox 14 years ago with the goal of making the world a happier place. This is the first game we're launching since we became part of Netflix. That's allowed us to focus all of our energies on making this game as delightful and meaningful as possible, and to bring it to all Netflix users without any advertisements or in-app purchases of any kind. We feel really lucky.
As you just saw, Cozy Grove Camp Spirit takes place on a haunted island where you'll assist an unusual assortment of troubled but insanely cute ghostly bears. Each bear has a unique personality and backstory that unfolds through your interactions with them. It's a spooky but heartwarming life sim game where your small daily acts of kindness advance the story.
We want Cozy Grove Camp Spirit to be a game that you can come back to at your own pace for months, if not years to come. We want it to be a game that brings you joy and relaxation whenever you need it most. And hopefully,
Oh,
it'll be
wow.
a game with a story
Monster
that sticks
Hunter
with you
Wilds
forever,
crossplay
because the
was
characters
confirmed.
really make you care.
Cozy
That's
Grove Camp
awesome.
Spirit is launching soon, so pre-register now on your mobile app store to be the first Spirit Scout on the island. We'll see you there.
Are you a dog lover? Then you'll be super into our next title. Hell, I'm more into cats, but this game is just so cute, I can't help but be into it. Enjoy this teaser from Studio Tolima and publisher Don't Nod, featuring a puppy and their person.
Hey, hello everyone. My name
He
is
said
Ben.
it on
I'm the
stage?
founder
Not
and creative
explicitly.
director at Studio Tolima.
He just
We're a
said that it was
small
going to
indie
be
studio based in
releasing on all
Brussels,
of the
Belgium, and we are working on
all
our
the
first
platforms
title,
at the same
Koira.
time. He didn't say that it was crossplay. It was a little bit ambiguous. Oh, it was
Koira
lost
is a
in the
narrative
translation?
game where you wake up
Oh,
in a snowy
okay.
forest and encounter a small puppy who got trapped. You set him free, and together you go on a beautiful adventure and set out to reach Koira's house. This relationship is really at the heart of our game. In Koira, you go through a musical forest.
The translator
filled with
didn't say it.
sounds to
Got it.
discover and interact with. For example, each character and animal in the forest is voiced by a different instrument.
It said
And you
players
can use
playing
their
together,
voice
but didn't
to
specifically
interact
say
with the world,
crossplay is a buzzword.
to
Yeah.
activate ancient statues.
Yeah, players playing
to
together
speak
means
to whimsical
nothing.
animals, and to
Crossplay
earn the
means
trust of the
everything.
puppy. To progress through the story, you can also manipulate items and use your new companion's unique abilities. With these, you can solve puzzles, but you can also just play together. For example, by playing fetch, building snowmen, or my personal favorite, playing hide and seek.
JP, you mentioned
As they
the music,
journey
right?
through the winter wonderland, they encounter
Yeah, I was talking
obstacles,
about chat.
they share laughs,
I don't
and
wanna
they save
talk
other
over on
woodland
y'all
creatures.
stream.
But if winter is magical, it's also dangerous. And they are not alone in this forest. Mysterious hunters are lurking around and following them. Our goal with Koira is to create a universal tale which focuses on the emotional journey. We want to create a game that is as immersive and intuitive as possible. It's a game without any text nor dialogue. The whole story is brought to life through expressive hand-drawn art, frame-by-frame animation, and a beautiful original soundtrack. Let yourself be carried away by the magical and serene atmosphere of the forest. Contemplate and play at your own pace. We can't wait to share more with you. So if you'd like to be one of the first one to hear about what we're up to and our upcoming demo, please head over to our Steam page to wishlist the game. Thanks again, and we look forward to sharing more with you.
I love a good puzzle game, especially one with a really elegant design that evolves as you play. Better yet if it's got a beautiful art style or a captivating narrative to pull you through. Well, this game has all of that. This is Arranger from indie supergroup Furniture and Mattress.
Hola, soy Nico Recabarren de Mendoza, Argentina. Hace un tiempo hice un juego de puzzles multipremiado llamado Ethereal, junto con Tommy Batista. Desde entonces hemos estado trabajando muy duro en una aventura mucho más ambiciosa, junto con nuevos amigos. David
That looks pretty
Hillman,
good, Chris.
cuyo arte expresivo seguramente recuerdes por Braid, y Nick Sander, que con su humor y creatividad probablemente te ha hecho
Well, you're
más
in the
de una
candid shots,
risa
huh?
con Canto. Con nuestra visión creativa compartida queremos traerles algo que se sienta fresco y ligero. Ojalá les guste este nuevo vistazo a Arranger, a Role Puzzling Adventure.
In Arranger, you play as Gemma, a slightly chaotic young woman who's looking to venture out beyond the overly cozy confines
Did you say
of her
slappy?
hometown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Always been a bit of a misfit, which isn't helped by the strange way that she moves through
Oh,
the world.
sloppy. Oh, okay.
As she
Okay, like a
moves,
slob.
objects
Okay, I
on
get
the
it.
same
Because of
row
the-
or
yeah,
column
okay.
move with her.
I seriously was
And
like,
if
what
she
does
gets
he
to
mean
the
by
edge
slappy?
of the gameplay grid, she loops around to the other side. We use this core set of mechanics in a wide variety of interesting ways throughout the adventure. Never
Well, I
hesitating
mean,
on any one idea for too long.
It looks like a
Keep
fun,
things feeling
challenging puzzle
breezy,
game, and that's all I
playful,
need.
and respectful of your time.
Wish listed.
Looks very creative. Big time.
The entire game world exists on a sprawling, interconnected grid on which you'll find towns full of lovable weirdos to chat with and advance the story. Wilderness spaces to navigate full of optional puzzles and exciting mysteries. And dungeons teeming with monsters to puzzle your way past. Or through. Told through expressive comic-style cutscenes. We follow Gemma on her journey of self-discovery. Heading out beyond the walls of her town, she soon discovers a beautiful, inspiring world. But also one ruled by fear and a strange, immovable force called the Static. Can she disrupt a culture of stagnation and find a place to fit into it? Find out in a new type of role puzzling game when Arranger launches on July 25th.
Role puzzling.
There's
I
never
like
been a
that.
bigger red herring than the developer name Cozy Game Pals, because their idea of cozy is a little twisted.
Yay!
Here's your world premiere first look at the very first release from Blumhouse Games.
Oh, here's more on the
Oh, yeah,
Blumhouse
this is
stuff.
Blum.
World premiere.
Are you okay?
And it had to be the one with the PS1 graphics.
Right.
Do you see anyone?
Nah, it's totally empty. I hope the board looks as creepy as I imagine. Let's go. With hands entwined and hearts aligned, we seek the realm of the undefined.
What was that?
Don't worry, Viv. If any ghosts actually show up, I'll protect you.
Amy!
Huh.
Oh, I've got to get out of here. Where did you go?
Hello?
Amy!
Just go home, Viv.
I'll save you, no matter what.
Don't worry, Biff. Everything is going to be spectacular. I'm happy here. So happy.
A few months ago, this next game appeared on the interwebs out of nowhere. It mystified us. It
Oh
seems
my
like a
God, I
novelty
love
at
his hat.
first, but then you realize just how profound its mechanics and
wouldn't-
rendering engine are.
Stealing
From Crescent
DVD.
Moon Games
Oh.
and those dang games. This is Screenbound, a game.
Hey guys, it's Josh Precisely, and I'm the game director of Screenbound. Today we'll be talking with Kyle McKeever,
Is he
who's
holding
the
his
game
camera?
developer. We'll be talking about the game's mechanics,
Oh,
how
he
it
might be.
started, and how it's going.
Hi, my name is
This-
Kyle McKeever, and I am
this
the
is
developer
like-
of Screenbound.
I love this
And
idea.
Josh, you and I have been
So
working
good.
together on Screenbound for a couple
Oh,
months
this
now.
game is
Do you want to talk about
crazy.
the idea of
Yeah.
how Screenbound came to be?
Yeah.
So I was watching a video of someone playing a Game Boy, and I don't know why it came to mind exactly, but just seeing the image of someone holding a device in their hand with an environment in the background and something happening on the screen made me think, how could you link
It's
this
one of
all
those
together
make
into
your brain
a
hurt
game
games,
where
at least for me.
you're playing on the screen and you've got a 3D environment and they're both linked.
Yeah.
It started with a little prototype of just a character holding the device,
Oh, how
having
cool.
an endless running motion and jumping at the same time as seeing it in 2D and 3D.
And then the other part of it was the controls from the prototype. They weren't set in place.
I think we were having this problem where you're exploring this world, but only facing forward, and you can move side to side, but you're only looking in front of you. So at first we're like, okay, maybe we can just do a 180 so you can at least go backwards, because we were constantly moving forward in 3D space. So we tried that. That felt a little weird. And then at that point I was like, you know what? Since most of the games out there that people are familiar with are first-person shooter games, why don't we try FPS controls? And then you implemented an FPS controller and kept the 2D essentially the same. And for some reason, it just miraculously worked. So the device itself that you use in Screenbound is a quantum device. How that works in the context of the game is that the 2D world that's presented on the screen is actually projecting an environment as a 3D world, which is also how it works in the level editor, because the level editor is 2D, and once you finish your level or you're finished working on it, it actually builds the entire 3D geometry out and creates a 3D world.
Oh, Jesus.
That's cool, man, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be blunt.
like-
I'm not even
Both
super interested in this
dimensions
game,
are
but this
equally
tech
important,
and
you
these
have to
guys
be
are
paying
awesome.
attention to both
Yeah.
Well,
to
it
get
reminds me of
anywhere.
like the story of like
Because
Isaac Newton is
First
like,
of all, the enemies
he
are
couldn't
in
do the
2D.
math he wanted,
if
so he
you're walking
invented
along in
calculus to
3D and
do
you're
it.
not looking at the screen,
Yeah,
you're gonna
right?
die probably
Like that's
within
what this thing
5 to
is
10
kind of like. It's
seconds
like
because you're gonna
we
be
wanted
hit
to
by
make
an
a
enemy.
game, so we had to
You're gonna
invent
see
a
some
platform and
distortion
a
effect on the
code to
screen, and
make the
that's
game
where,
work.
like the two dimensions meet, and you're gonna get pushed back and you're gonna lose some health from your battery bar. But immediately you're gonna realize that you can't play one or the other dimension. You have to be paying attention to both.
When I'm testing and developing, if I lose track of the 2D side, I'm always running into enemies. And that's how you die. The biggest risk in 3D is literally falling. It's pretty clear cut
Yeah, I'm
though,
definitely
because
not
everything translates fairly one to one. If there's like pixelated grass in the 2D world, there's going to be grass in the 3D world. Same with trees.
Yeah, all that stuff crosses over except some of the puzzle elements or some of the things you only see in 2D or you only see in 3D, like the fan.
Yeah, you kind of solve puzzle elements more so on the 3D side, but then you survive threats by focusing on the 2D side.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll talk soon.
Our next game takes what you might consider a dream
Right.
job
Jesus.
and adds a heap of dread. You play as a zookeeper tending to animals, except something is terribly wrong. Developed by an international team at Clapperheads, this is Zoocosis. And I promise you've never seen giraffes like this before.
Oh, I think I saw a preview for this.
You think they're
somewhere?
cute? I don't. You've all been to the zoo, and each of you has your favorite animals. But do you know what happened here at night behind closed doors? I'm Valentin Shukin, the lead game designer of the Zoocosis game, and I invite you to become a night zookeeper.
Yeah, this looks fucked
Whoa,
up. And awesome.
hold up. What is this?
I can't wait.
Oh, are you finally awake? Good. Get up. It's time to get to work.
God damn it, I keep grabbing the wrong mouse. Sorry, guys.
You have nothing to worry about.
Oh, this looks fine. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, it's already
I'm in.
What was that? There's something in the works that you're not ready to know about yet.
That
The
sounds
plot
like
of the
Jet.
process was written in the best traditions of the thriller and horror genres.
No,
We aim
right?
to create a dark of Hans Giger, Lovecraft, and Edgar Allan Poe. We achieve this through lighting placement, color correction, textures, and environmental props.
Don't think so?
This is our mobile veterinary station. Here you'll be mixing medications for our animals.
Are they sick?
Well, they can be. We need to closely monitor the health of the animals. We have some quite rare specimens.
The mutation, the parasite, and the infection that's happening to these animals, it's kind of like reprogramming their biology.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude! That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, this is Dead Space.
That's some
okay.
Of the, that's the thing, dude. That's some John Carpenter shit.
Dude. It's Dead Space in a zoo.
Giraffe head acting
So,
like
like, the
a
enemies
large
are just gonna be-
anaconda,
oh, man.
slithering with its jaw unhinged, try to bite you.
Oh, I'm so in.
The concept of the giraffe set the basis of each animal having their own unique design in their mutation.
There also will be many endings in the game. Each of the endings depend on the choices made by the player during the game. Planning out all
nice,
the
different
endings
endings.
was
That's
quite
cool.
challenging. We dedicated a substantial amount of time structuring the paths and dialogues into a unified framework to ensure seamless functionality.
Every zookeeper is entitled to a service car. This one's mine. If you perform well tonight, you'll get one in the morning. Is that your wife? Should I tell her you're staying here for the night? Keep in mind, I'll lock you in until morning.
Your
I
main
like
goal
that his
will be to
voice
save
is
the
so
animals,
calming
including
that
the
it's
affected ones that
unnerving.
turned into mutants. Save them and save yourself.
We really hope that you will enjoy the Zoocosis releasing this summer. Wishlist
That
it
was
on
so
Steam
weird.
and
Why
follow
would
us
his
on
wife
social media.
be just
Thank you
standing
so
there
much
with,
for
like,
the support. See ya.
Why are you so jumpy?
And that's the game. Except not quite. Because see, in While Waiting by Optilusion Games, waiting is always an option, but not the whole story. And that's what I like about our next title. It's more than meets the eye. See what mischief you can get up to while waiting.
Hi everyone, I'm Dom, the founder
can't
of
say more than
Optilusion
meets the eye
Games.
and not have
We are a game
Transformers and
studio
tease me
based
like
on
that. I
online.
hate you.
Today I'm thrilled to reintroduce our latest game, While Waiting.
Don't worry, I'm British. I know how to queue.
While Waiting is a game about waiting for things to happen, waiting for the bus, waiting for the traffic, waiting for the line to move.
Wait a second.
Follow our main character Adam as he waits his way through the various scenarios of everyday life. Maybe
This might
you
be
want
great.
to be a well-behaved kid and embody good old-fashioned patience.
Can you actually wait
Or
at
perhaps you want to
everything?
get up to a little tomfoolery. Or maybe
wait for
a lot of it. For people who really want to do something, you can find your own way to kill the time. We also have prepared a list of meaningless challenges to help you with it.
Oh, it's freaking, what is it? Goat Simulator. It's Goose Game. Yeah.
If they're
Okay.
too hard or maybe not your cup of tea, that's okay. We also have a very, very helpful fidget button, specially designed for you. Just press it. Explore over 100 hand-painted levels, each chock full of mini-games, fun little interactions, Easter eggs, and things you should definitely not try in your daily life.
What is that?
Don't worry about Adam though, he's a tough little guy. Get to know his family, his friends, and his victims.
Oh, I love
As
this.
you
I think this
follow
is great.
Adam's life from birth to death with every mountain.
Wait.
Oh!
You can knock on the door of someone using the bathroom, they open the door, and then you can do more things?
I guess.
Haven't you ever been to a rest stop, Kyle?
Yeah. Yeah.
You've never taken a road trip? There's some unwritten rules of the road that I need to tell you about.
Add to waitlist.
Oh, that's sad.
How do you think I found your number, Zeke?
Oh boy.
That's right.
During the
Forgot about
selection
that.
process, this
Apparently,
next game really
Jason
caught my eye.
Schreier said
It's got
at the
cyberpunk
Summer Game
vibes,
Fest,
horror
like the
vibes,
live show
ghost
audience,
vibes,
when
all
that
the
Batman
vibes.
game announced
With
that it
this
was a
game,
VR game,
Toronto-based
everyone in the
developer
crowd
Rocket
goes,
Drift really captured
started like
something
going,
unique.
oh.
Really?
Yeah, there was like an audible crowd. Oh.
Yeah, this is Psychroma.
This is, you can have this one.
And I could have sworn that I'd played this because I know the name.
Psychroma is a cyberpunk horror game. One of the
Yeah, at least I
concepts
saw
that
it
we
before. I
wanted
wishlisted it
to
already.
really emphasize
Yeah.
Those glasses
was
are
identity,
great.
what it means to be who you are, and how horrific it might be if that was stripped from you.
I think
The
I shared a blunt
protagonist
with her at
has
Burning
amnesia.
Man.
You don't know who you are.
The idea of losing yourself, it seems like it should be the one thing that can't be taken away from you.
We wanted to set the game into a kind of cyberpunk future. We were really interested in the paranormal concepts and the more grounded future technology. Cyberpunk has a lot of themes that fit well with the story that we wanted to tell. The idea of what makes humans human, having your environment really impact who you are and what you're dealing with, this kind of dystopian future. That's kind of horrific in itself.
She's sitting there like licking the wall or something. It's great.
I think she was licking something off the ground.
There you go.
In our main character, Hayes,
Speaking
we
of
also
Burning
decided
Man.
to make them non-binary and biracial. Part of that is what creates a rift in their ability to connect with other people. And so Psychroma was a great way for me to explore that part of myself, and not being black enough for the black community and obviously not white passing. And I've never really been able to explore that or really talk about that openly until now, I think. We like to write from our own perspectives, and I feel like that's really helpful for a certain kind of player that's looking for that in their narrative-driven games.
That reminds me of
It
Disco
really is
Elysium.
amazing to see people interact with the media you made and get it. For anyone else out there that's looking to make impactful indie games, it's going to be hard, but the feeling that you get when you get that game into someone's hands, there's nothing else like it. And for me, it's way worth it.
This actually, I mean, I'm in. I'm gonna definitely give this a day. Someone said in my chat, Jeff's tweet.
time
How
to
would
get
you grade
cozy.
today's Summer
And this
Game
game
Fest
is about
live
as
show?
cozy as it
First
gets,
comment.
'cause it's about
Brave
houses.
post.
Just not quite in the way you'd expect.
Jeez.
By Tenant Games, this is Building Relationships.
สวัสดีครับ ชื่อธนัท ปุษยางกูลครับ จากกรุงเทพมหานคร and I'm here to show you probably the most stupid game you'll see
That's the
all
coolest
day
last
today.
name I've ever seen.
It's a
I know,
silly
right?
adventure game where you play as
You beat me by 1 second, dude.
It's such a great last
date.
name.
And it's called Building Relationships.
Oh my god.
Did he say it was the
It's
dumbest game
impossible.
ever?
Okay, I already really like this guy.
Wait, what?
So you play as a house and you're building a relationship.
In this game, you'll find yourself as a new arrival on the island. You'll be exploring the area, moving around just like a real house.
Just like a real house.
Here's a bunch of wacky structures you can meet, like mint, who's a friendly apartment, here to help introduce you to the others. Or Millie, who's this tall windmill that might just step on you if you ask them nicely.
I want to be friends
You'll
with this
also
guy.
find these chesters
I
hiding around the
absolutely love
island.
him.
They're not looking for a date, they're in a very complicated polycule, but they'll help you unlock new abilities like jumping
Polycule! He knows the lingo, that's great.
and wave dashing.
I
If you're looking for a break, there's a bunch of fishing spots around the island. Though the local wildlife
Co,
might
you're
not
in!
be what you'd
You're
expect.
in again! You're fishing for cars!
Got
Oh,
sea
it
bat?
looks like there's a
No.
few questions on stream. Let me take a look. Is this a dating sim? Not exactly. There's some dating elements, but the story all takes place in one day. So think of it more like a short hike, but stupid.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Oh, Solar Phage, I think definitely the latter.
Is my mother
Those two
proud of me?
options.
No. Can you have sex in the game? No. But there is some plans for DLC because just like in real life, you have to pay extra for that. An unexpected adventure awaits in building relationships. Wishes now on Steam.
There's always something so refreshing
What am
about
I
someone who
doing
is
with my life?
unapologetically themselves.
Last summer, Day of the Devs
Right?
featured a little-known game that celebrates the everyday and
Fantastic.
turns it into something therapeutic.
I don't even
It
want to.
became an
I'm not even gonna play that
absolute
game. I'm
hit,
gonna buy
and
that
we're
game.
oh so happy to world premiere their latest DLC.
World premiere.
Hello, I'm Annie. And this is Lucas. Here we are, working
Oh, he
hard
was sitting in
finding
front of a
stars
cardboard
around
house.
to the left. It's a game where you solve
I didn't even
puzzles by
notice.
organizing household items. We think it's neat that there are different ways to arrange things. In our game, you find stars with each arrangement that you discover. And we really leaned into this idea for our new DLC, A Little to the Left, Seeing Stars. Seeing Stars is all about multiple solutions. There are 33 new levels and 5 additional bonus levels to unlock. Some levels have up to 5 different ways to solve them. In total, there are 100 stars to discover. We've introduced interactive items that fold, flap, stick, stack, smash, and bounce. We've got the classic organizational puzzles, of course, and solutions that range from easy to tricky. There's a lot to be excited about, but the best thing of all might just be more cats. A Little to the Left, Seeing Stars, available June 25th.
Have
You
you
get
ever
points
wanted
for
to play a
arranging
game
them
forever?
and arranging them in different
Hello
ways.
Again, developed by
Like
the
by
folks at
title, by
Survival,
height, by color?
You'll delve into ancient ruins.
Oh, no,
And thanks to
I
a strange
know.
time loop affecting the island you're on, you'll have plenty of time to explore every inch.
I know what I'm getting you for
My name is Lloyd
Christmas!
Davis, and I'm the sole developer behind
Never clean
Hello
again.
Again, which is a game about being trapped in the world's coziest time loop.
Man, so many cozy. Like that
In
is
Hello
like
Again,
the word
you play as a diligent
of
postal
of the
worker
year.
who is assigned the task of delivering a package to a remote island. One shipwreck later, you awaken stranded on the island and trapped inside an unexplained 12-hour time loop. The 3 core pillars of Hello Again are exploration, conversation, and puzzle solving. This is a dense game with lots of strange locations and phenomena, so a lot of your experience will consist of walking around and filling your journal with observations. As you explore, you'll discover that everything runs on a clock, from the weather, to the tides, to the ancient circuits that power the ruins littered across the island. As you play, you'll also unearth a forgotten story about the people who populated this island thousands of years ago. Since the islanders have no idea that they're bound to a time loop, you can use your ever-expanding knowledge to help and/or manipulate them so you can reach your goals. So, in short, what happens when you mix the gameplay and mechanics of Outer Wilds with the vibes of Animal Crossing and the small town feel of Groundhog Day? The answer is hello again, coming in 2025.
So our next title, Tom the Post Girl, is a narrative adventure game by Zurich-based studio Oopsie Daisies. And aptly named, as Tom, our main character, has plenty of oopsie daisies of her own in this game. It has a twisted sense of humor and offers choices that'll leave you wondering, should I have done that? Yeah, it's probably fine. If you're looking to connect with your inner voyeur, this is the game for you.
Hello, we're the Oopsie Daisies, a small studio from Switzerland, and we are here to present you our debut title, Tom the Post Girl.
Accompany Tom on her duties delivering packages to the deranged villagers. And discover a great deal, perhaps too much, about the locals. Her approach, although controversial, is highly effective, intense and obsessive stalking.
As you'll follow her, you'll witness a wide variety of scenes,
little rusty
each
lake.
more disturbing and
I like
chaotic
it.
than the last one. But is that really gonna stop you from continuing to do so?
Quite the opposite.
Oh, chicken spotted. The year of the egg
We
continues.
were inspired by the Little Red Riding Hood, which you can recognize in the main protagonist, Tom. We then used her curiosity and exaggerated it to the max, turning her into a stalking post girl.
We had a lot of fun creating this very strange, unique, hand-drawn environment for you to explore. And
It
hope
was a
that
fire
you'll also
extinguisher,
enjoy
guys.
stalking around in it.
What the hell is going on?
According to all fans of creepy cute narrative games.
If you're curious to follow the development of Tom, make sure to stalk us on social media.
And of
Speaking
course,
of polycules.
purchase the game on Steam. Bye!
Bye.
This next game is based in Jakarta, and it's full of lots of life stuff. Happiness, sorrow, music. It's called After Love EP, and it's awesome.
Hello, my name is Sasha, and I'm the lead narrative designer of the upcoming narrative game After Love EP.
Did I play Coffee Talk? I feel like I played Coffee Talk. At least a little bit of it.
This
It
game
was
is
too-
about a
too
musician
narrative
in
for me,
Jakarta
I
who
think.
hears the voice of his girlfriend after her death.
Come on, Nama, get up!
It will explore the theme of love, dealing with loss and grief, and finding your true self in the bustling city of Jakarta. This game was the golden child of my best friend, the late Fahmi Hasni, who sadly passed away in March 2022. And I know how much he loved this project, and he would want the world to listen to this story. So we are more than honored to pick up the torch and continue his legacy. Fahmi loved Jakarta very much. I'm always the introvert side of our friendship duo, and he was always the one who took me to all the wonderful places in Jakarta I used to never know about. And most of those places made it into the game, like the places where he loved ramen, or where he would get his coffee, or like where he would meet his friends, or music.
Dude,
And I've
Drew
enjoyed exploring
have
those
said
places in the game.
if I ever
like we used to do.
am on a PR team for an indie game or anything like that, you better
We've had the
fucking
pleasure
believe
of
that the
working
title
with
of the game is
a
going to be on the
wonderful
screen the
series leader from
whole
Jakarta,
time.
Valvalva.
I don't care
They are very
if it
brilliant.
looks weird. It's gonna be on there the
Sorry, I
whole
can't really
time.
help fangirling about them. Like, They are so good. And Lavava will be
It's just
making
something
the
they
soundtrack
overlook
for
a lot
VP,
is
including the
leaving
music
the title of
plays
the
in
game on the
game.
screen or even putting it on there enough. It's just an easy fix, and it's silly they don't do that.
We are also really happy to be working
Like,
with
there's
our
something really
main
wild
artist,
about this game.
Soyaku.
Like the fact that this guy like
Soyaku
made
has
this
built life
game
into
based
our
on his
characters
life
with
and then he
his
passed.
very distinctive art style,
That's-
and also his love for the
That's
underground music scene. We don't have the
wild.
release date
Heavy.
yet, but we expect it
It's
to
heavy.
be released
It's heavy.
around
It really
October
is, man.
this year. So please bear with us a little longer, and thank you so much for your support.
We all need a good mystery to unravel, and the team at European developer Caligram Studios
Do I-
aims to please with their upcoming
Do I have to feel
game,
bad that I'm not
Phoenix
going to play that?
Springs. In this neo-noir adventure,
you can wish
you'll
it
search
well
for
if
your
it's not
lost
for you.
brother, while
Absolutely.
navigating
You know
the
what? I
captivating
do.
world
I
with
wish
one
it
of the
well.
most
I hope
striking
it's well.
game palettes
Success.
I've ever seen.
That's right.
Hi, I'm Jigme Oiser, co-founder of Caligram Studio, and it's my pleasure to introduce you to our mystery adventure game, Phoenix Springs.
When I finally find him, my brother makes me promise not to go to the Oasis. So, of course, it's where I end up.
I will wish
As
list.
Iris Dormer, a reporter whose search for a brother leads her to this beautiful yet eerie desert oasis named Phoenix Springs.
It is a beautiful place to explore. Life is slow. The air is clean. Secrets are kept. But should I stop looking for answers?
We call it a modern point-and-click game. It feels like one of the classic of the 90s that we know and love, but the key difference is that you don't hold objects in your inventory. What you have instead are thoughts and concepts and ideas, like a detective pinboard, and you have to connect them with the world around you or mention them in conversations in order to progress.
Huh.
I like that.
Yeah.
The game has been in development for 7 years now. We're a small team of 3, and one of the biggest challenges
7
was trying to
years?
crack the art
Yeah, that's
style,
kinda
which is a
crazy.
combination of 3D and traditional 2D hand-drawn animation and illustration. Over the last year, we've been incredibly lucky to be able to take the game on the road. Places like South by Southwest Sydney, the London Games Festival, or IndieX in Lisbon, where he won the award for Best Art Direction. But really what we saw, the value of these events like Day of the Devs, it's not just being able to get the games in front of players, but really connect with other developers, especially in small teams who might be facing the same challenges you do.
Good lord.
I will never stop looking for answers.
The game is set to release on September the 16th, 2024 on Steam, so you know what to do. And in the meantime, on behalf of the whole team, thanks again to Day of the Devs, and we really can't wait to welcome you all into this little world that we created for you.
Road 96, Lost
Weird
in
and wild.
Harmony,
Yeah.
1111, Memories Retold. Developer DigixArt out of France has had a pretty prolific run, and we're so very proud to world premiere their very next game. Spoiler alert, it has a lot of water.
World
Hi
premiere.
everyone, we are Audition Ayub from DigixArt.
Here is the project that we've been working on for the past 3 years since Road 96.
We are really excited to present to you our new game, Tides of Tomorrow.
So get ready to be surprised and enjoy the show.
Welcome to Pleasureland, my friend. Best place to... Wait, you look familiar. Welcome to Pleasureland, my friend. I'll introduce you to the joys of this amazing place. You okay? You're not gonna die, right?
You'll learn what it costs to steal from Oben.
I hope it's the right one.
They have the same clothes.
Wait, that's not the thief. But it was your friend who did it, right? I made the mistake. You want to talk to me? Get on your knees first. A friend escaped with my Ozen, and now you'll pay for it.
Okay, so it's like the anthology games.
Yeah.
Okay.
With Day of the Devs, our mission has always been to celebrate the creativity, diversity, and magic of video games.
We strive to give a voice to emerging and underrepresented talent and to connect players with developers and their games.
For more than 10 years, we've featured hundreds and hundreds of games at in-person events, and our digital showcase have been watched by tens of millions of fans globally.
Better yet, it's all been completely free. Free admission for attendees, free to watch our streams, and free for developers to participate.
It's common for developers to pay many thousands of dollars to be involved in other showcases and events.
But Day of the Devs...
Tim from Double Fine has always reminded me of that guy from
This is only possible
one of the
due to sponsorships,
SNL guys,
charitable
I think.
contributions from
Bobby
people
Moynihan,
like
I
you.
think is his
We want to
name.
continue doing Day of the Devs forever. But we're not going to lie, these events and shows cost a lot, and fundraising is hard.
We're so enormously grateful to everyone who has supported us all these years, but for Day of the Devs to continue, we're going to need ongoing support.
So please, if you love discovering new games and supporting emerging developers,
If you would like for us to keep on shining the spotlight on creators,
And especially if you are in a leadership position at a studio, publisher, or platform,
and have budgets that you can tap into,
then please consider donating to Day of the Devs.
without your donations, without your sponsorship,
without your help, none of this can continue.
And remember, we're an official 501c3 nonprofit organization.
so all contributions are tax deductible.
To find out more and make a donation, head on over to dayofthedevs.com
or email sponsorships@dayofthedevs.org.
Thank you so much for your continued support.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
That's cool.
Me neither.
Stay tuned for Devolver Direct coming up right after Day of the Devs. Thank you to our generous
Time to get
individual
weird.
contributors and
Time
corporate
to get
sponsors.
weird.
We could not do this without you. And here's a list of all the amazing companies that have supported us in 2024 so far. You could be on this list too if you email us today. Founding sponsors, Double Fine Productions and itmeJP. And our 2024 sponsors, Annapurna Interactive, Bone Loaf,
Are you laughing?
Devolver Digital, Egg,
Oh,
Plum,
Egg.
Idea Xbox, Maximum Games.
I was
Netflix
laughing at
Games,
Exola.
Nighthawk Interactive, Panic,
Oh,
PlayStation,
It's just strange to see that.
Sabotage Studio.
Are they just like a business to a B2B company?
Exola,
Is that all
and
Exola
Rumhouse
does?
Games. Thank you so much.
I think
for
they
your
do a
continued
lot of
support.
things.
Special thanks to our guy Dose One for providing beats, interludes, musical poetry. Yet again for Day of the Devs. We could not make this show as bombastic and cool and vibey without your stuff, man. You're a genius. Check out his stuff. Dose One. If you love this program and you want to support us, sign up for our email blast at dayofthedevs.org. We do lots of events and showcases throughout the year, and that's the first place to find out about stuff. Stay tuned after this program for a pretty awesome musical performance. You don't want to miss it.
A musical performance.
Looks like that's it today. Well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Jeff Keighley, for having us. Thank you for the developers for making these amazing games. Thank you to the curation committee for finding them. Thank you to all the sponsors who help make Day of the Devs possible. And most of all, thank you to you for sticking around to check out these games. Have a great day, and thanks for watching Day of the Devs Summer Games Fest Edition. Bye.
Thanks, Tim.
I thought Tim was ripping a bong. No, that was. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I mean, it's Tim. You know the games he makes. Come on now.
It's true. Is Devolver going to show up on this stream, or do we need to go to a different stream?
They did say Devolver right after this.
Okay.
So
yeah, that would imply. I don't know what's happening.
This is the music from Cocoon.
actual footage of me DJing over 10 years ago.
One of the devs' names was just Egg? No.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it was. Absolutely, 100%.
Well, he wasn't
Year
a-
of the Egg! Oh my god.
He was a
it's
sponsor
real.
for Day of the Devs.
Wow.
Code, that's not true at all. These guys look sober. That's fair. That's fair.
Holy shit, there it is. Egg. Just the word egg inside of a white egg.
Yep.
That's great.
The funny part about ambient, I used to make ambient.
Thank you,
Funny thing
Taco.
is, you just take pads and stretch them out like to the size of songs and then layer them, and that's ambient music. It really is. Like that's, I mean, that's ambient.
Got my Devolver invite to Volvy's 15th birthday.
Nice.
When is Devolver? I don't know. This is like the interludes.
We're feeling the music,
intermission.
man.
This is the intermission. Where's JP's shirt? Oh, I think they only sent it to non-weeps.
Wow.
Pretty sure that's what happened. Yeah.
No, my house is weird and doesn't have a mailbox, and so the mail likes to not send me stuff and just keep it for a couple extra days. So.
Wait, is this when the aliens come out?
They're already out. No, when did y'all get your shirts? Yesterday?
Oh, like a month ago?
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, it definitely got lost in the mail.
Like a week or two ago.
Yeah. I think they just sent them all out at random times.
So I just checked the official Devolver Digital whatever site, and it's playing this. So yeah, we're on the right. We're in the right place. I'm just.
That was really cool, man. They get to like put on a little performance, like a little show.
Yeah.
How fun. I'll tell you this right now. What this guy does for music never normally is in front of the camera. Not Zeke, the guy on the screen. I can only imagine how cool it was when they were like, hey, do you want, all that awesome music that you make? You want to like put on a show? Can you imagine in his life? Like how cool would that be, man? Like none of this stuff is normally in front of the camera. How fun. I actually like stuff like this a lot better than like pre-organized concerts and stuff. Like with dancers and stuff. Like I find this stuff far more engaging. Like seeing someone make it. I don't know what this guy's doing. Is he just watching?
I don't know.
Which is, that's fine.
Chet says visuals. Is he doing the visuals?
Oh, he's the videographer.
Yeah.
I'm assuming all the visuals were made though. So I think it's just killing.
Well, if you like this stuff, like if you like stuff like this, friend of I'm guessing ours, Future Man Gaming does DJs in Space, and it's a lot like that.
So
pretty cool.
What Future Man does is awesome because he actually syncs all of like Future Man you'd almost say is a VJ because he not only does the music but he does all the visuals in sync with the music too, which is awesome. Which
And he has guest DJs too.
That may be what the guy there is doing. He may be syncing stuff. Somebody take that man's credit card, please.
Mark Ribier, that's who you're thinking of. Yeah. Different vibe, but yes.
For sure, yeah.
Devolver Direct, probably having tech issues at this point. Yeah. They lost track of time because they're all jamming out? Probably, yeah.
I can see him at the Devolver office just like,
oh,
dude. We're supposed to do something today.
Clara's in the background with like...
God, that is such the DJ like posture and move. It's the hunched over and the...
Oh yeah, and the bounce. It's the bounce. We call that deck humping.
Oh, is it deck humping?
It's deck humping. You gotta get in there. Yeah. Oh yeah, there it is.
And then you don't, but you can't look up, so you just like...
Oh, Coffin's Gaming, thank you, buddy. Look at him, look at him. Get those decks.
This is a long build up to Devolver saying they're making Destiny 3.
I'm on board.
That'd be amazing. I'm on board with it.
I'm on board. No, it's
Man,
really...
on my stream, it looks like you guys are just snuggled up like on a love seat
Oh.
on my stream.
Nice. No, it's really weird for them to have the Destiny 2 raid today, the same day as Summer Game Fest.
Yeah, that was weird, right?
Yeah.
That was very weird. Yeah! Nice job, dude. Get him. Good job, Jacob. Love it.
Oh, more music.
I like this show. That was a fun show.
Yeah.
That was cool. It felt like it really did a good job of walking the line between like interviews and games. Like, there was enough gameplay to where the interviews and stuff didn't feel intrusive.
I agree.
And I like that. That was good. It was a
And
very
the interviews,
good
like,
balance.
I like how it added context to the game, a lot of them.
Yep. Song credits. Oh, poo. From Sludge Life 2.
No, I think it's ooh, poo.
Ooh, poo. Is that what it is? Okay,
Yeah.
great.
Dose one,
I'm
baby.
scared.
Shout out to my boy Dose.
What was that email that they gave?
What?
What was that email?
What email?
Because sponsorships at dayofthedevs.org doesn't work.
Oh.
Host.com.
Uh-oh. 5 minute timer.
5 minutes.
For Volvy's
All right.
15th birthday
go.
party.
Cool. I'm gonna go get ready for this.
Okay.
Oh God.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. All we got are these damn shirts, so I got no clue what that means.
He might have gotten a birthday.
Maybe he got something more. He probably got the they knew that he would do the crazy stuff, so they probably sent him like the rank 2 kit.
Yeah.
Okay.
The music is very low key for this.
Mm-hmm.
Devolver's the one with the insane presentation. Yeah, I think insane's a word to describe it. By the way, thanks everyone for joining us throughout day 1 coverage, I guess, here of Summer Game Fest. We've got a bunch coming up over the next couple of days. You can go to jpedia.net to see the full schedule. Tomorrow, we've got the Future of Play Direct, the Wholesome Direct, the Latin American Game Showcase, the Women-led Games Showcase, and the Future Game Showcase. That'll be starting at 1 p.m. I think Zeke and Co will be joining me for all of that, or at least some of it, or Co might be sponsored for portions of it as well. I'm not entirely sure. And then Sunday, instead of, in lieu of our normal show that we do for DroppedFrames, we will have the Xbox Game Showcase, which is 2 hours long, which leads straight into the Call of Duty 6 Black Ops Direct, which is 1 hour long, into the PC Gaming Show, which I think is like 2 hours long or something like that. So we got a busy day Sunday. And then Monday is the Ubisoft Forward, and that's at 1 p.m. Eastern. I'm actually sponsored to watch the Ubisoft Forward. So we'll be sponsored on my side of things. Co and Zeke will not be sponsored. And I think Co is sponsored for some stuff tomorrow as well, so we'll probably keep the same setup. But I'm glad we were able to get stuff up and running in terms of us all having our own cameras and being able to designate who's speaking and all that stuff, so we don't cross the streams too much. But yeah, we got a busy next couple of days, and then I've got another sponsored stream on Tuesday with these two guys at 10 a.m. Eastern, because Co doesn't want to get up early, or has stuff going on Monday, or I don't know. He's busy. So yeah, we're getting up at 10 a.m. Tuesday, and me, Co, and Zeke are gonna play a game. Whew. It's gonna be rough. But then I'll be taking the rest of that day off after that 2 hour stream. And then what are we doing on June 12th from then on? I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. That's that. Of course, we've got Shadow of Erdtree, Elden Ring, and then Dawn Trail as well at the later of the month, at the end of the month. So, yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to say thank you guys. Shout out to all the subs and gifted subs for all that stuff. Appreciate all of it. We're at a weird sub high right now. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Make sure to leave a comment. Let us know what you think of the shows this year and what you're looking out for. So, anyways, we got about 40 seconds. We're getting started with Evolve's 15th birthday party. I want one of those cupcakes. You know what? Or that donut. I bet you that donut's tasty.
I'm spotting. I'm gonna go a little bit off of that, or off your kilter, and go with the Rice Krispie treat.
Where's that?
That's my jam. It's underneath. You can't see it right now.
Oh,
right
yeah, you're right. I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw it.
Oh, dude, I got my picture taken with Volvy. I don't know where it went, but I had my picture taken with Volvy.
Wow, that's rare. He doesn't come out that. Yeah, he doesn't come out that often.
No, you got to bribe, like the staff.
Yeah.
To get him to come out.
Yeah, it's almost as much as that League of Legends skin.
When people ask me what I like to do with my free time,
oh, it's the creator of
tell
Volvi.
them that these days, I'm afraid I really don't have any free time. My life is pretty much scheduled down to the minute. Okay, I don't have a job per se, and I'm not in a relationship right now, but I do have my interests. I guess you could say I'm passionate, maybe even a little obsessive, about Devolver video games. When I think about the many enjoyable hours I've spent playing my games,
Good. Is that
I say
Emmett?
to myself, what a wonderful world it is we live in.
Oh, it's not Emmett. Okay.
Could be.
And I say thank you. Thank you to all those who have made my life so damn fun.
Could pull that out of Zeke's head there. Okay.
And that's why today is so important to me. Today is a special day. Today is Volvi's birthday. A chance for me to show my appreciation for somebody who has given me so much over the years. Take Call to the Lamb, for example. A roguelike video game developed by indie studio Massive Monster and published by Devolver Digital. The game was released on the 11th of August 2022 and has sold over 4 million copies to date. The game follows a lamb who is saved from death by a godlike spirit and named the one who waits, and must repay their debt by creating a loyal...
Why would the sound get muffled when his ears are still out of the cake?
Because he's talking into the cake.
He wasn't talking though.
Don't read too much into it, Go.
Okay.
Oh,
it was his inner monologue, chat, not his mouth, which is why it didn't make any sense, but it's hilarious because of that.
Is this a... Oh.
No use, guys. Fishpig and the Warlocks have trapped us in.
That madman. He won't stop until he has turned everything into toxic waste.
Yes, Robotia. And if my calculations are correct, Fishpig's toxic slime will reach the city center.
People forget that putting on a good party can be a lot of work. It's a lot of pressure. Everyone is relying on you as the host to get things right. You don't want to humiliate yourself, do you?
How about a helping hand?
Not in front of him.
But we thought you were executed by the head of state.
No, I was not. Now pass me that onion. I'm gonna need a snack if we're gonna take on
Oh, God.
The Crush House is crushing it
Dog
as
milk.
the country's #1 reality show, and things are heating up this week. The insatiable fans, beloved sponsors, and savvy network execs won't believe what's in store for our cast of potential lovers and haters.
Monday.
Sees the tension between Priscilla and B finally boil over into an explosive
real?
confrontation.
Yeah,
into a
this game's been shown
moment
before.
by the pool.
Tuesday.
Is a bit more chill in the house as Io brings the cast together with a bopping saxophone performance. As Charlie brings the cast together with a bopping saxophone performance.
Wednesday.
Tune in Wednesday for the real fireworks when Charlie and Milo, Beer and Alex sneak off for a little moment of self-reflection, for a little romantic time in the garden, for a wild fist fight. And by the end of the week, crowd favorite Emil, Priscilla, finally lets all their love and a little lust run free. Finally takes matters into their own hands. Finally goes down the success slide.
I do not remember it being this dark, though.
Do not miss this week in the Crush House. There will never be anything like it ever again.
What's the game we played recently that was kind of like this, where like it starts as like a super overt cutesy thing, but then becomes this behind the scenes crazy?
I don't know.
It was, oh, what was it? It was like a pizza. It was like you were running like
But
a
a birthday
pizza place
isn't
or
just
a
about
restaurant or
looking
something.
backwards. It's about considering the future. Sure, we've had some great times over the years, but who's to
Not
say
Doki
that
Doki.
next year's won't be even
Wasn't
better?
Bug Snacks, was it?
No, I don't think it was
I
Bug
know
Snacks.
Volvi has so much more to offer us.
This isn't a new
Who
game. This is a game
knows
I
what
played
he'll
through.
do next. Perhaps something
Oh,
truly
this game.
unexpected.
Or that one.
Maybe
Or
even a
the
new genre. A rogue food.
the night that's
Oh,
like the
builder.
cuties in books.
I made that
The
up
burger
myself.
game, Happy Burger, whatever. Yes,
Happy
that was
Humble's
it.
Burger
Something
Farm.
Thank you, Happy Humble
fast-paced,
Burger.
Inspired
Yep,
by
that's it.
martial
Thank you.
arts
That's it.
movies,
That's it.
set within the confines of a vast yet claustrophobic city dominated
job, Jack.
by vicious gangs. Each
And
run is
Andy.
different depending on which of these crime syndicates you take down first. Maybe even crafted by the talented Dead Cells designer Sebastian Bernard. Wow, fantastic. Now that's the kind of game I would play. Now that's the kind of game I would play.
Yeah, try and rewatch this and find all the Devolver Easter eggs in it. There's quite a few
That's
so
the
far.
kind of game I would play.
Yeah, good call on the Go-Go 13. Damn.
Holy shit.
It's like a pixel art seafood.
Yeah.
Huh. Cool.
Kenjutsu. I'm in.
Yeah, the animation
Very
was
fun.
great. Oh, Jesus.
Of course, video games are not for everyone. Some people prefer to spend their time outside exploring the natural world, or watching their team win the big trophy. Yay! And to them, I say whatever works for you. We all have our passions, and if you're going to be passionate about something, then why not go all in? And hey, if you don't care about anything passionately, well then I feel sorry for you. I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's important to be true to who you are. That might sound easy, but a lot of people are just too afraid. Too scared of being judged.
Is it that guy? Is it
To
him?
look in the mirror and say,
Yep.
yes, this is who I am. I'm not a robot. Talos Principle 2 is a puzzle adventure video game developed by Pro Team and published by Devolver Digital. A sequel to the Talos Principle 2014. The game was released in November 2023 to critical acclaim. The sequel builds on the first game's origin story of robot kind by exploring the newly emerged robotic civilization through the newborn eyes of 1K. It has been described as thoughtful, heartfelt, and deeply moving.
Talos 2 was my game of the year.
Wish there was
I
more.
loved it.
Road to Elysium is a
More of
three-part coda that allows you to dive
Fuck
deeper into
yes.
the world of the Talos Principle 2 and put your puzzle-solving skills to the test. In Orpheus Ascending, you return as 1K and enter Sarabai's mind to retrieve the shattered fragments of her personality. Set in a gorgeous environment inspired by ancient Egypt, this expansion challenges you to solve puzzles unconventionally, giving Sarabai a second chance at life. Step into the shoes of Yakut and visit the Isle of the Blessed. Challenge yourself with a wide variety of never-before-seen puzzles using familiar tools, culminating in the Hexahedron, a large, continuous puzzle cluster set in a mysterious crooked tower. Into the Abyss takes you on a journey through a dream world.
Three of
full
them,
of the
man.
most challenging puzzles yet, taking place on a series of floating islands and shattered dreams. Road to Elysium continues the evolution of the robot world, providing you with a new perspective through a series of thought-provoking new stories.
Wow, that's soon. Week away. Oh boy,
God.
here we go.
Here it is.
Oh, what? I didn't see the release date. What is it?
June 14th.
Fuck yeah.
It's like a week.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, hello.
Good evening, sir. I hope I'm not interrupting anything important.
No.
We've had some complaints about some noise. One of your neighbors has described hearing strange sounds.
Strange sounds. That would be my TV set. I like to keep my shows cranked. Yeah, I like to get lost in the experience.
Okay. Maybe in future, keep your TV and any other devices at a reasonable volume. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of the law against noise pollution.
I don't want to have to waste any more police time dealing with petty issues like this.
Angerfoot! That's the main character of Angerfoot.
Oh no, is it Jenga? Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah!
Okay.
Can I buy those fucking shoes? If I can, I'm gonna get them.
Wait.
I'm gonna get like 6 pairs.
Oh, this game cooked.
This game, like, excuse me. And it's banger after banger, like, soundtrack.
Oh my god, this is so good.
Well, no, they added all these shoes is the thing.
Yeah, all the shoes have special things.
Yeah.
There it is. July 11th.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, you know what? First thing tomorrow, I'm gonna go around to everyone in the area. I'm gonna make things right. A formal apology and a card.
I don't think that's necessary, sir. Just keep the noise down.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch it off. A day without TV would probably do me a world of good.
God, I want to be in one of these so bad.
Okay, so thank you, officer.
Where'd you keep your TV then?
Oh, I have a few just dotted around the place. Yeah, like I said, I like to immerse myself in the experience.
So I think I might need to pop in, take a look around the place, if that's okay.
Well, I'm expecting some guests now, so perhaps another time would be more appropriate.
Sir, you need to step aside. Now. Sir, step aside.
That sound! That's an old plumbing issue.
Receiving
That's really,
201?
it's a matter for the landlord, so I could just give him a call and he can fix it. Please. Officer. It's nothing.
Fun fact, I was playing D&D one night, and a cop came to my door and was like, "Do you have anybody else in there?" I'm like, "What?" "No, we're playing D&D, Dungeons and Dragons." And he goes, "Someone was walking by and said," hold on. And
rapid elevation is often attributed to stress. My Heart Machine is an American independent video game development studio founded by Alex Preston. The studio is best known for developing Hyper Light Drifter 2016 and Solar Ash 2021. But rumors suggest that they may have another project on the way. It may or may not feature a rich interconnected world built to be approached in many ways, non-linear, with emphasis on clear choice for where to go next. This purely hypothetical game's narrative balances the bleak reality of the characters with absurdity and humor. God help me.
Okay, sorry, Zeke. What were you saying?
No, a cop stopped by my house and knocked on my door and said, "There's a pedestrian walking by," and they said, "They heard someone say, 'You will not escape,' really loudly." And I was like, "Oh, come in, we're playing Dungeons and Dragons." And he was like, "Okay."
That sounds about right.
And he's like, "Can we look in the bedroom and bathroom?" I was like, "Yeah, be my guest. There's no one else here."
I think that guy made it.
Huh.
Is that a carrion thing? No. Maybe?
Maybe.
Oh, the little cheeses! That's so good! My kids love those. Are these all the people that were part of the... No. Never mind. Oh, think.
Dude, every Devolver Direct is... There's a Bloodborne in Devolver Direct where every time Sony does something, every time Devolver does something, we're like, Hotline 3? But it's a dream.
I can't wait to see where the hell they're going with this.
Thanks for the party, friend.
Okay. I feel like there's gonna be some, yeah.
It's no use, guys. Fishpig and the Warlocks have trapped us in.
That madman. He won't stop until he has turned everything into toxic waste.
Yes, Robotia, and if my calculations are correct, Fishpig's toxic slime will reach the city center in just under 2 hours. Heck, it could even reach the banking sector. Grumpfish, no. Grumpfish, anger. But there must be a way. We can't just give up. We just need...
Wait, I am in this, I guess.
How about a helping hand?
Volvi? But we thought you were executed by the head of state.
No, I was not. Now pass me that onion. I'm gonna need a snack if we're gonna take on Fishpig. And we need to get back to Buzzbridge before Fishpig, the Warlock King, turns all the money in Buzzbridge into slime. I'm sorry to tell
He's
you.
literally a fish pig.
Fish pig, yeah.
The economy is looking a little unstable. No, you can't do that. Don't turn all the money into toxic slime. We need all that. You can't stop me from doing it, Mr. Banker. Well, you might ruin the money, but you can't break the spirit of the bankers. You don't get it, do you? Nobody can stop me now. Not even your precious... Volvi! What? No!
Sorry we're late to the party, Fishpig, but we didn't want to turn up empty-handed.
Well, I guess we don't have to worry about Fishpig anymore. I'm looking forward to just hanging out with my buddies. Who's up for a pizza at mine? I hypothesize a ham and pineapple slice or two.
Sorry, friends, but I gotta get going.
Huh? But Volvi...
I've got to get back to the Vol Dimension, Volvinia. I've got a family to look after. And besides, pizza pie is greasy and gives me shit diarrhea.
He's right, guys. No pizza tonight. Eating healthy is important.
What?
It gives me shit diarrhea.
Is that really it?
I think so.
Have you ever played that game
offline
with the salt shaker, where you try to slide the salt shaker across the table and get it just any part of it like over the edge but not fall off? Have you ever played that game?
No, but I understand the concept of what you're saying.
You understand it.
Yeah, it's like shuffleboard.
I feel like every Devolver conference, they try to be super weird and out there, and they're throwing that salt shaker down, and it just barely makes it over the edge. This is the first time I feel like it fell off. This is the first time where I'm like, you know what, guys? You went a little too weird with it and not quite funny enough.
It was definitely weird.
It was really, really weird, and I enjoyed it, but I definitely have laughed a lot more in previous ones. I liked it a lot, but I have to admit it is weirder than I expected.
It was definitely
I did like it. I liked it.
Yeah.
But I
It
thought
didn't
was,
have the
I thought it was
same-
gonna be funnier. I thought it was gonna be funnier.
It didn't have the same oeuvre. I don't know if that's the right use of the word, but the same oomph that I guess Nina does. Nina did.
To be fair, somebody said, "Co, you were hooked the entire time." I was. To be fair, I was absolutely hooked the entire time. I expected to laugh a lot more, is the thing. I wasn't expecting to make a weird face and just try to figure out what was going on.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting to do that quite as much.
Yeah.
But
Definitely
it's
had a
still
weird
great.
vibe.
It's still fun. Yeah, absolutely. Also, I thought they were going to have, to be honest, I thought they were going some crazy murder angle at the end. I thought it was going to show him with a bunch of corpses in a room or something. I thought he was going crazy. I'm kind of surprised they didn't go anywhere with
They
that.
kind of just left it open-ended a little bit.
They kind of left it very choose your own adventure.
Yeah, it was a little strange.
I miss Nina. Nina was pretty great. Yeah, but I mean, they had to move on from that in a way. I mean, they really.
Yeah, that ended, right? Like they hit a.
They did. Yeah, it actually ended. Yeah.
They finished that story, so. Yeah.
But that was cool. I mean, it was the games. There weren't really any major announcements, I don't think. But I mean, there rarely are Devolver. Devolver's like PC Gamers. It's the show. We watched that for the show.
Yeah.
Show was super weird. Yeah, that was Devolver.
So I mean, the biggest reveal was that new Tenjutsu game, I guess.
Oh,
Tenjutsu
cool.
and Possessors, I guess.
Yeah.
Were the biggest reveals. And for anyone who loved Talos Principle 2, it was cool to see some of that DLC they've been promising.
Yep.
Yeah.
Devolver's really good about picking games. They're one of. I mean, they always pick like. I mean, they always pick games where it's kind of like if they're not great, you know they're not going to be bad.
Right.
If that makes sense. They may not be like the next big hit. They may not even be very popular, but they're always going to be like solid, good games.
Yep.
Which is nice.
Yep.
Agreed.
That's day one, I guess, of a Summer Game Fest. It's a lot tamer, I guess is maybe the word I'll use, than previous years. It just across the board. It does feel like that year where everything's kind of taking a little bit of a break. Light year for sure.
Yeah.
But we still have the Microsoft thing. They've basically bought the entire industry over the past year. So
they better have a fuckload.
Yeah, they got 2 hours worth of a show.
They have so many things they could talk about. Like it's wild. It's wild.
They got a lot for sure.
Oh man.
There is a bunch of stuff tomorrow. Future of Play Direct right at 1, into the Wholesome Direct, into the Latin American Game Showcase, into the Women-led Game Showcase, into the Future Game Showcase. Co, are you sponsored for 2 things tomorrow or 1 thing?
I am doing a sponsored Future Game Show and PC Gamer.
Okay, so you're sponsored at the end of tomorrow and at the end of Sunday. Cool. Okay.
And I'm probably going to be playing a lot of Elden Ring this
week. Yeah. I mean, the nice thing about this is you can, with this setup, you can literally just jump in and immediately take in my cameras, and your camera will join whenever you want. So.
Oh, I don't even need to take the stream down, do I?
No. You just join the thing.
Speaking of which, super quick to you guys watching. This is the first time we've tried this stream together thing. Was any of this like a bad thing for you? Was there any negative? Was there any reason you guys don't like it? Worked fine. It was perfect. Looked great.
It was.
Some of you covered subtitles. Okay, that's great feedback. Maybe we can. That's great feedback. That's on all of us. That was on me. I'm not used to putting a bunch of cameras on the screen.
Right.
So that was on me. I will work on that. Can we somehow get Co off the screen? I will keep that feedback.
Zeke, we can.
Thank you.
We can get your main camera doing exactly what Co did today. By the way, so your camera will look better tomorrow.
I'm in front of
the problem with that though, JP, is it makes my PC chug.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because it's capturing a source of a source, and it's like going through a lot of tubes.
Oh, that's why you weren't able to do it. I thought it just didn't work. Okay. All right.
Yep. It made me like 1 FPS, and I'm not even kidding. It was like
Got it.
Zeke, what you need to do is keep your camera like normal in OBS, but start a virtual camera and select your main camera, and then use the virtual camera in Stream Together, and it works just fine. You don't have to use multiple cameras.
That is exactly what I did, Co. That made my computer chug.
Yeah, it just chugs.
Yeah.
Do you have hardware acceleration on in Chrome?
Whatever.
You might be able to. We might be able to mess with it tomorrow. Is all.
Well, I mean, honestly, the key for me is just get a second camera that's better. That's easier.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, if you want to spend the money, not a big deal. But yeah, overall, I had kind of the same feedback in my chat. There's a little bit of a frame sync, but I don't know if that was like on the stream randomly lagging or if that was FFZ causing it, but I had to just like refresh the video player for some sync issues on my end. But apart from that, I think it worked. It worked well. So we'll probably use it for more tomorrow. And then Co, for the sponsored streams, I don't know if they have like overlays or anything, but you can. That's all on your stream. So
it'll be on me. This is perfect. This is perfect. Yeah, that'll be
great. I'll do that for Ubisoft as well because I think there's going to be some on-stream overlays for that. But yeah, cool. Well, it's late. I got to get out of here. I appreciate you guys.
Future of Play tomorrow at 11 a.m.
That's our first one.
That's our first one. 1 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
11 a.m. Pacific.
And which one is Future?
Try
of Play?
again.
That's not the Future one. That's the one that is which devs?
Future of Play is.
There's like a company behind that one, right?
Yes, I want to say that is correct. It's not the Future Games Show.
Yeah, Future Games Show is Games Radar.
Yeah, the Future of Play Direct is something. It's only on YouTube as well.
I have on your JPD, it says 11 a.m. Eastern.
On where?
We'll definitely watch that.
On your JPD.
Oh yeah, that is weird. It says 11 a.m. Eastern on there, but on the plan it says 1 p.m. Eastern. I guess the 1 p.m. Eastern didn't get adjusted. I don't know if I'll be up at 11 a.m. Eastern. That's 9 a.m. Pacific. We'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow.
I am either going to watch that or get lunch. One of those.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. All right, we'll play it by ear tomorrow. We got Discord. We can talk about it. For sure, I think the one of any to watch tomorrow, without question, is the future game.
It's 8 a.m. Pacific, by the way.
Yeah, sorry, I did the wrong math. The future games show, which is tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon or whenever it is. Anyways, my brain's mush. I'm out of here.
I hear you.
Thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys. Bye.
See you guys later.
All right, I'm going to end the stream together. Okay, yeah, we're good. And we're going to stop the recording. Thank you, guys. That was a hefty 4-hour recording here for Summer Game Fest. Day 1, hit the follow button or the subscribe button on YouTube and let us know in the comments what you thought. Give us some feedback, and we'll be back tomorrow for more. Have a good rest of your night. Bye-bye.